TV begins now.
And good evening, race fans. Welcome in live to the Full Velocity Racing Network. A very special event being put on tonight by Money Racing. It's the Summer Shootout here at the Volusia Speedway Park, and it comes to you live via Facebook Live, YouTube, and Twitch TV. Good evening, everybody. Phil Lacasse is here. Jack Truitt in the house on the controls as usual, and a terrific event here. Racing for over $700 in cash to these drivers tonight, even to make it into the A main. We'll make your money back in a little bit of a bonus. We'll talk all about that structures. We have a great event. 50 laps going to be the main event. We almost 60 cars in the pits. Let's take a look at our 3D racing starting lineup for heat race number 1. On the pole with the number 21 car, that'll be Scott Roca with the number 92 of Corey Austin to his outside. In row number 2 with the number 35, that'll be Chad Marshall with the 777 of Frederick Durstock to the outside of row number 2. Travis Bertzler with the number 47 with Jacob Todd's number 16 make up row number 3. Donnie Batiste with the number 46 will start 7th with Matt Fletchall's number 31 to the outside. Our 5th and final row, number 32 is Zach Clark, the number 43 of Josh Bauer, making up our 5 rows. 10 cars on the call. We're going to go 10 laps around, and the top 2 guaranteed off into the main event. Or the winner tonight, $110 to win. All courtesy of the gang over at Dirt Track Junkies. Thank those guys a lot. And also the Score Crow. Got to get the Score Crow, as that logo will be out on the screen all night long as well. Just go on Google, look up the Score Crow. Really cool stuff. A sports talk show. He stepped up in a big way to sponsor this event here tonight. Hats off to Justin Johnson and all the dudes over there at Money Racing. Cool event. A lot of new names out there for us. Street Stocks, Volusia. Pretty dang good combination. We're going to be in for a good time and hope you settle in tonight with us. So we're out there. Facebook Live. We're on YouTube. We're on Twitch TV. Wherever you can find us. See our buddy Jeff Brown, iRacing iFlag in the house. Stars already stepping up the donation. Thank you so much, Jeff. You are the man. I think Jeff may be lurking kind of close by, so if this starts to run on a little bit, we'll grab a word with Jeff over the course of the night. But let's go racing at Volusia. Green flag up in the air, and Scott Roca's number 21 car will lead us out to number 2 on the first lap. Corey Austin, the 92 car, he will fall into second as I'm getting acclimated to some of the names, some of the paints, some of the numbers. It'll take me a little while to get that all sorted in, but we certainly will as we exit turn 4 on the half mile. Let's complete lap number 1 of 10 in the heat races, and I think we're set up to, I believe, 5, potentially 6 heat races. What we got out there? We're going to go 5. So a lot of heats, a lot of laps. I believe 3 B mains are set up. Our 50-lap main event, all green flag laps here tonight. So it is going to be a lot of racing. It's going to be a good time, and strap yourself in for a good ride as we've got the Roca number 21 to the race lead. That number 16 of Jacob Todd, he is charged up to second. He has brought the 35 of Chad Marshall around as well. Corey Austin dropping back to the 4th spot. 47 of Travis Bertzler. Going to ride in position 5, car 47 out of turn number 4. Let's put 3 laps complete in this one. 7 laps remain, and the race leader charging out of turn number 2. The driver of car number 21, Scott Roca. Jacob Todd, the number 16. That's your second place car down the back chute into turn number 3 and 4. And just trying to match up these cars. And car number second place, it does not look like a 16 on the side of that car. Number you see in Jack, I'll make sure I'm right. I see a 95. 95. Okay, so let's get that one right. Jacob Todd, the 95. I knew that name from a little bit of stuff we did with Speed Shift TV, so familiar name there. Jacob Todd with car 95 riding in position number 2. You look behind them as we put the cross flags on the air in this one. 5 in, 5 to go. Chad Marshall's number 35. Corey Austin's 92. Travis Bertzler's 47. Danny Battius, number 46. And said, who's the 9? 7, all right, 7 is a 9. Okay. 47 is 9. There we go. Travis is car number 9. Got that right. Matt Fletchall, Josh Bauer, Frederick Durstock, the 777, and Zach Clark's 32. We got a race for the lead as Jacob Todd has run down the back of the 21 car. Let's race out of turn number 2. We have a new race leader down at the 3. The 95 of Jacob Todd to the top spot. And now the transfer spot goes on the bubble. And as our early leader with Roca's number 21, Chad Marshall, the 35. He take a look to the low side through 1 and 2, washed up a bit, now has a run off the second corner and lifted her out of that run. Looked like there was something going to happen there for 2. Roca going to hold on for the time being. It is Jacob Todd into 3 and 4. We put 2 laps remaining in the air, 2 sticks down, 2 trips around for the driver of car number 95. Jacob Todd off of number 2. Roca holding on for second. He is 3 car lengths back. He holds off Chad Marshall and Corey Austin. Corey right there, the number 92 car riding in the 4th spot is into 3 and 4. We're going to have one more trip left around. White flag going up in the air, and Jacob Todd looking to take him off and run away with this one and punch his ticket into the main event. And there is a lot of stuff to talk about when it comes to the main event. So we'll get all those awards and payouts and whatnot. There's a lot of cool extra cash prizes for certain spots we'll talk all about. But we will get on turn number 4, checkered flag in the air. Give Jacob Todd the win over Scott Roca. Chad Marshall going off into the B mains, as well as Corey Austin, Travis Bertzer, Josh Bauer, Mott Fletchall, Donnie Battiest, Frederick Durstock, and Zach Clark, rounding out our 10 cars there for heat race number 1. And if you're checking us out for the first time, welcome in to the Full Velocity Racing Network. We're out here, just about every night of the week. We sometimes got 2 and 3 shows deep, as I see our buddies out there. The big monkey, Rocky Batfield, is there, and he is asking in the chat, why do we have these races when I am working? Seems like a conspiracy. Rocky, don't shoot me. Just a messenger out here tonight. Justin and the crew, they got a hold of us, it's about a month ago. We're on a schedule for quite a while, so posted the flyer when the first came in. So Rocky, wherever I don't know, bad timing on your part, bud. I'll have to get you back out here next time, our buddy, the big monkey, who I have to do a race alongside one of these days too, missing my buddy Rocky. So we'll talk about him later on, but we have our 3D Racing starting lineup for heat race number 2, and on the pole with the number 12 will be Slade Johnson. Alongside the 44 will be Eric Mann. In row number 2, the 811, Shane Hutchinson with the number 11 of Ryan Wood alongside. In row number 3, Brandon Marlowe with the number 37. Taylor Frost of the 14-2 to the outside of row number 3. Chris Davis with car number 7 and Jonathan Wiley in the 116. That'll be row number 4 with Brad Lewis in the number 14. And Michael Bello with the number 05 will start 10th and final for heat race number 2. Just like the first one, we'll go 10 laps around, and I do. Jack says we know who's winning. He sees the 14-2 of Taylor Frost in the house. That's Jack's picks every night. He got one right. Taylor won a race not too long ago. So Taylor do it tonight in a race that's $110 to the winner, $80 to finish second in the main. That's a cool night. It costs you $10 to enter. You make the A main, you're getting your money back and some other cool stuff we'll talk about. We have a little bit of downtime and talk about all the prizes of the night. But we have the green flag up in the air, iRacingIFlag.com green flag. And let's race it down with number 1 and 2, the 12 car of Slade Johnson. Right away, he'll jump to the race lead. And alongside him, I believe that would be the 27 car of Eric Mann. His numbers don't match up quite right. There's the ticker, what we see on the screen. Eric Mann on the outside lane. He's going to lead second to Shane Hutchinson in the number 811. Taylor Frost, already up to third in the 14-2, and he's making it work up to third as we race for the 4th spot. 37 car versus 737 car is the Brandon Marlowe machine. Chad Davis back there as well as Eric Mann has free fall through this one here with the number 27 car, but we are in turns number 1 and 2, all chasing the race leader with car number 12, Slade Johnson, Hutchinson, and Frost. This is the race for that final transfer out of Heat 2 as Frost will drive it in deep into 3 and 4. He'll slide up the hill, and I thought he may take that run away. He did not, but he'll hold on to P2. Hutchinson now back to the 3rd spot in the 811. He's on a couple of car lengths between the race going on behind him for 4th with Marlowe's 37 car. Chris Davis in the number 7, the 14, not too far behind Brad Lewis as well. Off of turn number 4, let's put halfway home in this one. Quite halfway. Yeah, 4 laps in. 4 laps complete. 5 laps remaining. I'm in the backstretch, Jack. It's saying we're working on lap 5 now. So we're going to go halfway on this one. Slade Johnson leads, but Taylor Frost beginning to chase him down in the Dirt Track Junkies 142, 14-2. 142 to 14-2. Phil, get that right. We know Taylor good enough. Get it right. know, one DTJ guys up my butt, and mainly Mr. Milner. My buddy Tubbs, he'll come after me as well. So make sure Charlie's happy. But yeah, let's get it right. Well, he'll kick me right out. Charlie comes in, kicks me out. I know he'll do a good job. He wants to call play-by-play for a show. He's done that before. He can do some good work. But we got Johnson versus Frost. It's down to a half a car length on the 14-2 to the inside. Potentially a new race leader down to 3 and 4 as Taylor will drive the car in deep. Slade will keep the 12 car digging up high, door-to-door on a 4. Advantage to a 12 at the line. Now with 7 laps complete in this one. 3 laps remain and a good battle for the race lead, and I'm hoping these drivers, keep the back of their head. Hey, we're in transfer spots right now. We have almost a full second back to Hutchinson, number 811, who runs third, but out of turn number 4, 2 sticks will go down. We got 2 laps remaining in heat race number 2, and Taylor with the inside lane thought that was going to be the move in 1 and 2 to put him up to a top spot, but Johnson will fly right on back around with car number 12, and they still stay in that door-to-door heat for the race lead through 3 and 4. Now with the white flag being displayed, one more trip around this awesome half mile, my favorite track in iRacing currently, coming back to the great state of Florida in Barberville. Volusia Speedway Park once again on display with the street stocks in the summer shootout for money racing, and heat race number 2 has the checkered flag in the air, and Slade Johnson's going to hold on for the win over Taylor Frost. Hutchinson, Marlowe, Davis is definitely chaining there. Ryan Wood, Jonathan Wiley, Eric Mann, Brad Lewis. Something happened to Hutchinson machine on the last lap. We'll finish 9th. Michael Bello around out our 10 cars there for heat race number 2. And so I want to real quickly pull up the prizes we are racing for here tonight. This is some cool stuff, and work off my main screen here to tell you what's all going on for the night. Just got to thank Justin Johnson, who has a really good job putting this event together for us. As we're over here, we'll peek up to the screen. We are racing for $110 to win, 80 for second, 70 for third in the A main, $50 for fourth, and $40 for a top 5 finish. 6 through 24 will get $15. Some mystery spots to talk about, an extra $5 to finish 8th or in 13th, an extra $10 to a 7th place finisher and the 16th place finisher in the A. So a lot to get to. We got a whole lot more awards we'll pass out in the B mains as well, but let's take a look at the 3D Racing starting lineup for heat race number 3, as we are already gridded and rolling with the 129 on the pole of Daniel Seals, with the 193 of Philip Seals to the outside. In row number 2, the number 9 is Dane Lloyd, with the number 74 of Tyler Hurt to his outside. The Justin Holt 311 machine, Justin will start 5th. The Big Texan with Michael Atterbury alongside Michael in car number 1. The 19 of Joshua Abbey, with the number 3 of Shane Yates to the outside of row number 4. And our 5th row, the 117 of Tony Miley, with the number 4 car of Kenneth Graves, rounding out the roll call for 10 cars in heat race number 3. Do I only count 9, or am I missing one? They're all there. Okay, we don't got all 10. Somebody was lined up all straggly and didn't look quite right, but I guess they are all there, and it's an all Seals front row. Daniel with the 129, Philip alongside in the 93 car. So kind of cool. We'll see 2 drivers there on the front row. I'm gonna imagine they're probably brothers. Dan, the 29 car, 93 of Philip. Good name there for 93. Guy named Phil once upon a time myself drove a 93. So that's kind of neat. Maybe that number kind of whacks up. I gotta hope he's better. You're right. I did run a whole season in a 93. Didn't win one. I actually did win a race. Last time I won a race was in a 93. So be nice, Jack. I've done it before. It happens every now and again. Just not recently. But let's go racing here. Heat race number 3. Green flag up in the air in this battle of the Seals out of turn number 2. And already you look back here for 3rd, and charging into the 3rd turn, the Big Texan Justin Holt. A loud right foot on the 311. He is already up to 2nd, and he will look for the race lead under Dan Seals in turn number 1 and 2 as we go 3 wide out of the corner. Philip puts a 93 to the outside. Daniel in the middle. Justin Holt, the 31, is down to the low side, looking to elbow his way up into the lead on a turn number 4 as we get it loose, and we have a yellow flag on the speedway. Yellow, yellow, yellow. The first time tonight 1 lap of 10 complete heat 3. We'll slow it on down. We'll take a look around the half mile. We'll see if we can't find a replay. Show off, and Jack says he's going to replay. So you're going to have to help me out, Jack, because I don't have the replay up in front of me. Who did we get involved? Great answer. The entire back half of the field. So I'm hoping y'all looking at it. I'm going to try to pull the feed back up. And I got it now, and one car got through the middle and got up on the wall and checked up, and a car in the middle got it. Yep, oh, that's a mess. Yep, that's 3 or 4 cars involved. So there you go. First yellow flag of the night here live. Money Racing. Great to have those guys aboard here for a great night. And the money is the name of the game here this evening. Over $700 in cash. Prize. Got to thank the Score Crow. Those guys stepping up in a big way. Great sports talk radio show there, the Score Crow. Check them out. We talked about the money for the A mains. How about our B mains that are coming up here in a little bit as well? The first guy to not advance to the A out of the respective Bs, they're all going to get $10. They're going to get their money back just for not making the A, being that first guy on the outside looking in through each B. So it'll be $30 combined to give away there, $10 to each. I believe it's going to be for the 4th place finishers here. Let me pull the format up here. We're going to take 1 car, it currently looks like, out of the B. So 2nd place finisher in the Bs are going to get $10. They're not going to make the main event. Not a bad way to end the night for them. Also, the A main awards we'll talk about over the course of the night. A fastest lap award, hard charger award, and last place, but still on the lead lap. Well, that's an award all over me. It's kind of all I ever be when I'm running laps. Try to be in the lead lap. We'll keep an eye on that as we get a single file restart and green flag going back into the air. Dan Seals with the number 29 will lead us back to the green, but Justin Holt, who was restarting second, already going to take a look to the race lead down in turn number 3 and 4, the 311. He is going to be a name on our short list here tonight of guys who potentially go up there and win this one. Justin Holt doing so now with the number 31 car as he's out of turn number 2. Dan Seals take another look down to the low side. All right, 311. It says 31 on my screen, or maybe there's an extra 1 in there. Get a magnifying glass out. All right, I'm not going to argue with you, Jack, but I'm up on my screen and I don't see a second 1, but it does say DTJ 31 on the side of it, 311. It's a big Texan. It's Justin Holt. He leads the way. The battle of the Seals. Who's going to bark the loudest? Dan leading Phillip out of turn number 4. Dane Lloyd back there in the 4th spot in the 9. Shane Yates. And Shane back there in the number 3. I usually got Shane in an 11 car. Let's see. He's in his familiar blue. Number 11, Shane Yates, the guy we've seen win a couple of races here over the years as well. Always a fast dude. Bide's back there in 5th, so he's got work to do in this one. Because this time around, we're already going to put 6 laps complete, 4 laps remain in heat race number 3. And Justin Holt driving away. Looks like it's going to be a battle of the Seals for the final transfer. Dan leading Phil over in turn number 3 and 4. 29 versus 93. They're door-to-door for the 4th spot off of 4 there. Dane Lloyd, Shane Yates, that 11 car starting to loom large. Shane looking to grab the 4th spot out of turn number 2, but we are all chasing the big Texan, Justin Holt, who is down the back chute, led by 0.7 of a second. 0.781 to be exact this time, last time by. Let's see where it is when he is greeted by the 2 sticks down signal. 2 more trips around in heat race number 3. Almost a full second, 0.976. Justin Holt back to Dan Seals. Phil Seals running in the 3rd spot. There you got Dane Lloyd and Shane Yates still back there racing good. Josh Abbey not too far behind them in the number 19, but now the white silk goes up around Volusia. 1 more trip around. Number 311, Justin Holt is down the back chute. Looks like he will win this one going away. Is there any drama who is going to finish second? We will wait and see. Dan leading Phil Seals out of turn number 2, or 4, I should say. Holt going to take down the win in heat 3. Dan Seals will finish second. Phil Seals for 3rd. Dane Lloyd, Shane Yates, Josh Abbey, Michael Atterbury, Tyler Hurt, Kenneth Graves, Tony Miley. Be our finishing order there for heat race number 3. So 3 in the books. 2 more remain, 10 laps around, and I want to say welcome to all of you again watching here live on the Full Velocity Racing Network. Let me pull my feed back up over here. I always like to monitor the chats, especially on the Facebook Live side where it's been busy. Caleb Cole out there, Jackson Rexing, Harry Frost out there rooting on for Taylor. Always good. Our buddy C-Mac, Cody McKnight. Cody, what is going on, brother? They're watching on Facebook Live. Welcome on in aboard. You guys haven't done so yet. Do us a favor. Like the link out there. Share a link out there. Let everybody know we are out here live tonight in full velocity with the Money Racing Series. Good event here. $110 to win, over $700 to give away. A lot of laps until we get there. So let's take a look at the 3D Racing starting lineup for heat race number 4 on the pole with the number 2. That'll be Tracy Van Eaton. And alongside the 42, that'll be Matt Walter. In row number 2, Randy Poston. Randy in the 423 with Zachary Cohn alongside the number 23 car. Buck Schroffrith with the number 45 will start 5th with Chris Myers. Alongside Chris of the 07 will start position 6. Justin Johnson, the number 10 car, will roll off 7th. The 77 of Zachary Scott alongside the rock star DJ Kilinowski with the number 13, and Ryan Porter in the 383 will make up row number 5. We know DJ in the inside of row number 5, the 13. We've seen DJ win a ton of races over the years here in the Full Velocity Racing Network, and the bulletproof number 13 will start back there in position number 9 with work to do, 10 laps to get it done. As we take a peek up here to the deuce, that's going to lead the way. Van Eaton with the number 2 car, and Matt Walter in the number 42. Nope, Jack, now DJ is a part of the bulletproof team. Was HRE for a while, did leave HRE, did jump on the bulletproof with teammates of Peacock and the gang, and pretty neat. He's a good bullet, good dude, like DJ a lot. As we go racing here on a number 4, green flag in the air, and the Deuce, the first car to hit that loud pedal down. Van Eaton over off at exit number 2 with car number 2 already out to a few car length advantage over the number 42 car of Matt Walter. Let's race it up for 3rd and maybe potentially 3 wide for 2nd. Not quite going to race for 3rd anyway. Zachary Cohn, the 23, with Chris Myers in the number 07 on 2nd, but already a yellow flag on the speedway, just like heat 3, heat race number 4. We'll have a tangle up on the opening lap of this one, so let's take a look-see back. The J-Match Strong Full Velocity Racing Network instant replay. See, why are we under the yellow flag here for the first time in heat race number 4? And the 10 car of Justin Johnson, the guy in charge here tonight at Money Racing. Hopefully he gets his own into the longest line penalty, gets to the side of the Randy Poston in the 423. So they'll get that all stacked up. We'll get a single file restart. I'm going to grab a quick drink of the beverage here because it's been getting at it quick. We'll be right back here live at the call, the Full Velocity Racing Network. All right, the lights are out. Oh, no, they're not. They're still on. We got another lap around, but hey, thanks, Jack. Good premature on that one there. Jack Truan, the best director in the business, likes to keep me on the edge of my toes. Yeah, I know we usually talk through the heats, but I haven't felt my best all day long and kind of feel a little dry. I want to make sure I'm hydrated here because we got a lot of laps still to go through. His heat race is a little bit extra distance, 10 laps, 3B mains coming up at us. We'll also be a little bit extended to 20 laps, so a lot of racing to go in a 50-lap main event. So stay with me. I'm going to try to do the best we can to hang in one voice, and who knows, maybe Jeff will stop by. We'll talk to Jeff. Maybe Jack will talk to us instead of just asking me rhetorical questions. You guys never hear the actual butt to the question too. So yeah, it's true. Phil does just talk to the voices in his head normally. So I even hear Jack's monologue in my sleep sometimes. Pretty scary stuff. Let's go back to racing here as we now put 2 laps complete in this one. 3 laps going to be in off of turn number 4. Tracy Van Eaton, number 2 car, leading the way over Matt Walter. Racing for third, a good one. The 07 of Chris Myers to the low side of the 23. He took third, but we're going to have a yellow flag back on the racetrack. Yellow, yellow, yellow. Second time here in heat race number 4. We will slow it down again. We'll go back and revisit with another Full Velocity Instant Replay brought to you by our friends over at jbackstrom.com. Let's see who is involved here. 92 hit the wall, the inside wall. Let's see. Yep, sure did. And that's why they put a wall there. Oh, if that was a tire, that would have been worse. Hit a wall, front end stuck on it, kind of looped it. All right, I see the tire argument. It's not of that one, but this temporarily. Cars ain't supposed to get stuck on walls, but the 92 car did. Yellow flag number 2 here in heat race number 4, live on the Full Velocity Racing Network. All right, Jack says they're going, and it looks like they may. And what was supposed to be a single file start, I thought was double file, so now I'm all confused. Green flag going up in the air now with 4 laps complete. This one, Van Eaton, the number 2 car, going to lead the way. Racing back here for 2 between Walter, the number 42, Chris Myers of the 07. Chris will look to the low side, make a little bit of contact as a 42 car kept that tight line through there. 23 car, Zach Cohn, looking for a racing room, as is the 13 of DJ Kilinowski. DJ up to 4th and maybe even 3rd. By the time we exit to number 2 is a 13 car, the Rockstar. Up to a top lane, he will grab the 3rd spot and now potentially looking for a transfer. That 42 car of Walter. He has made that thing wide, maybe too wide as the 42's around. And he was trying to protect his line. And I don't know if there was much more he could do besides get himself wrecked. That's what we saw right now, the 3rd yellow flag of heat race number 4. I'm going to let you guys make the call as we take the replay here live on the network. And he was loose. Well, we'll take a look-see back there. I'll let you guys make the call out there live on Facebook or YouTube. I'm not sure who's at fault. We're going to let the guys like Justin make that call. We'll break back in live, the restart call, here in Volusia on the Full Velocity Racing Network. All right, we're getting ready to go back to green. It was DJ Kilinowski, number 13, that was put to the rear for that contact, so you have to rebound from the back. A few laps remaining now, 3 laps remain on this one as a green flag returns to the speedway. Let's begin the lap number 8, the 2 car. Tracy Van Eaton leading the way. The race is back here for 2 with the red number 42. Matt Walter, the 07 of Chris Myers, going to take a peek to the outside. Try to race his way into the transfer spot and probably going to have to do it in the high lane. 07 car around Walter, so Myers now for that second spot, and he is beginning to run down the front of Tracy Van Eaton in the 2. They make contact in 3 and 4. Over aggressive shot there from the 07 as we exit the 4th turn. White flag going up in the air. One more trip around, and we've got some drama here in this one late. It's Van Eaton in the 2 trying to hold off the 07 of Myers down the back chute. Into turn number 3 and 4. We get a race going on. The deuce to the bottom. Is the 07 going to make the crossover? He certainly will. A drag race to the start-finish line. Tracy Van Eaton going to pick up to win the heat race number 4. Chris Myers will grab the transfer. Zach Cohn, Matt Walter, Ryan Porter. Those drivers that go off into our B mains. And we got 3 of them that are coming up here shortly. We still got one more item of qualifying races left to go here. Heat race number 5, beginning to grid and take a look-see here at the 3D Racing starting lineup. 9 cars scheduled. A couple of names we've heard of for sure. One of them is certain, so he happens to be on the pole with the DTJ number 188. That'll be Wes Wiggin with the number 20 alongside of Michael Gillespie. In row number 2 with car number 427, that'll be James Ferguson. Alongside of James with number 41 will be Earl Baxter. In the 3rd row with car number 5, our old buddy Jake Lassiter. Alongside Jake, the number 22 will be David Thomas. In position number 7 in the 111, that'll be Clay Atwood with Brady Thaxton alongside Brady in car number 17, and Tony Hobbs be Tail and Charlie in this one with car number 33. Tony completing a 9-car roll call. 10 laps will go around the top 2. 2 cars off into our 50-lap main event that'll follow here, but it's a lot of racing to go. 60 laps worth of B mains follow us here with 10 more laps to go in qualifying. So wherever you may be watching from, get comfortable because we're going to be here a little while watching some really good street stock racing here at Volusia with a lot of money on the line. $110 to win, over $700 in the cash payout to these drivers here tonight. Really cool. To even make the A main, you're going to better your money. So that's that's good stuff. Thank you to Justin. Thanks DTJ. Thanks to Scorecrow. Those guys all stepped up, made this thing happen. Happy to be here on a Sunday afternoon. As we've normally been out there Sundays for a while, so this one kind of fit right into that time slot. We're happy to come out here and do it, and hope you're all having a good time as well on a Sunday afternoon, wherever you may be, as we put the green flag back in the air. Let's go to it for 10 laps around as we get a couple of new takers. It's going to be Wes Wiggin will lead the way out of turn number 2. We got a race for second already. Gillespie in number 20. He's up high. 41 car of Baxter. Earl Baxter on the inside like a shooting rocket as he put James Ferguson behind him. They race for second. Now the 41 car up to P2. Out of turn number 4. Let's see if he can't run down Wes Wiggin. Wes will lead the way. Call that 4 car lengths out of turn number 2. Working on the second lap of this one. The 51, Jake Lassiter, also out of the DTJ stable. Jake now up to 3, and he is digging out of turn number 4, racing door-to-door for 4th. We find David Thomas and James Ferguson, but we have a caution flag on the speedway. Yellow, 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 number 1 now with 2 laps complete in this one. Let's look back to a J-Max Strong. Full Velocity Racing Network Instant Replay. See where we may be to go with this one. As far as the caution flag is concerned, as we look out of the exit of 2. And I don't see the wreck yet. I'm sure Jack, well, Jack's seen it. Let's see what Jack saws. 43 car Hobbs involved there with the 111, 111 of Clay Atwood. So there's the story. Yellow flag number 1 here in heat number 5. You're watching us live here. Evolution, the Full Velocity Racing Network. Does it go now or does it go now? Go now. Okay.
Go.
Lights are out. Time to go. Let's go back to it now with 3 laps complete of a 10-lap heat race. Number 5, Wes Wiggin will stop down, loud pedal down. He will lead them back to green. Earl Baxter, Jake Lassiter are going to have to race for that second spot out of turn number 2, and that one lasted a half a lap. Yellow right back in the speedway. Now with 4 laps in the books, let's take a quick peek. This shouldn't take too hard to find, as it was right at the start. And we'll look around. Was the 20 car involved? Thaxton, the 17, into Gillespie in the 20, collects the 13 car, I believe. Not 13, or 33 car. But they all got together, they wadded up again. We'll let it reset under the yellow flag. We run around, silence under yellow here tonight, live at Volusia. All right, this is going to be a little bit chaotic as everybody goes back to the restart order. They were just in here for the last one, and so I guess a couple of guys going to be out of position. So the administration, Chris and Justin, they're doing a good job. They got money racing taken care of here tonight. As we got a good one here out of turn number 4 with now 4 laps complete. iRacingIFlag.com. Green flag will find us again in heat race number 5. Wes Wiggin, Earl Baxter, Jake Lassiter, David Thomas, and James Ferguson running out our top 5. Only the top 2 will transfer on into the main. And so far, so good for Wes Wiggin, who sees the cross flags this time out of turn number 4. He will lead the way. The race is back here for the second and final transfer between the Lassiter, number 51, to the low side, the 41 car, that red and white machine up high. That is Earl Baxter. 41, I've always been a kind of drawn to a 41 number. That was like the first car number I ever rooted for back in the day. Family had a old late model we worked on here, so 41's always going to have a pretty special place to me too. So never drove one. May do that before I end one day as well. But 41 car of Earl Baxter around the top side. He will put Jake Lassiter behind him. All chasing the driver out of the 188 car this evening. Wes Wiggin out of turn number 4 completes lap number 7. He leads the way in this one. We got a good door-to-door battle still raging on for 2. Baxter to the top lane. Jake Lassiter down to the bottom with car 51. You look behind them. It was briefly racing for 4th with Thomas, the number 22. Ferguson, the 427. Gillespie not too far behind them with car number 20. That is how they run now, is running out of time in this one. We've already got the 2 sticks down marker given. We got 2 laps remaining, and now through 3 and 4, the race leader, Wes Wiggin, is going to be greeted by the white silk in the air, white flag. One more trip around here in qualifying tonight for the driver of the 188. Wes Wiggin, Earl Baxter starting to reel him into the 41 car, as is Jake Lassiter. Jake to the top lane, only one of those 2 can transfer to the main. Which one will grab it? As we were in 3 and 4 for the final trip around, the checkers in the air. Wes Wiggin gets the win. Earl Baxter going to grab second. He's going to send Jake and David Thomas, James Ferguson, Mike Gillespie, Brady Thaxton, Clay Atwood, Tony Hobbs be going off at the one of the 3 LCQ rounds. Coming up next, or nope, we're not going to go 3. We're going 2. So 2, we're going to get 2 B mains. We're calling for 3. Shrunk it down to 2. We're okay with that. They're going to go 20 laps around And it looks like the magic number is going to be 7 apiece in the main event. 7 cars, some each, which means a driver who finishes 8th will receive a $10, money back kind of prize there tonight. So don't make the A. You raced hard, you didn't make it. Good idea. So let's take a look here at the 3D Racing starting lineup for B-Main number 1. Live here in Volusia on the pole, the 35 of Chad Marshall, Phil Seals alongside in car 93. In the row number 2, 51 of Jake Lassiter, Ryan Woods, the number 11 to the outside of number 2. Matt Walters, number 42 with a 47 of Travick Bertzer will be alongside in the 3rd row. The number 11 of Shane Yates, the 427 of James Ferguson make up row number 4 with the 7 of Chris Davis and the 10 of Justin Johnson, rolling off 10 cars starting 10th. How about that? 11 starter Matt Fletcher with number 31. Michael Atterbury in the number 1 car will start 12th. 13th, the 17 car of Brady Thaxton, the 14 of Brad Lewis next to him. Buck Schroffert, Frederick Durstock will start 15th and 16th. 4 car of Kenneth Graves, the 33 of Tony Hobbs in the 05 of Michael Bello will round out 19 cars, the top 7. 7 cars will go into the main event here tonight. Main event, 50 laps around. This one here is 20, and we're going to let a lot of the picture and the racing tell the story in this one. Is be a lot of working around in the B's. Where you got 18 out of 19? We're missing one. Okay, so we got 19, 18 out there, but it's still, we got drama because we're going to send a couple of drivers home. And Jack, by studying from all the math we've done up here in the booth lately, says we're sending exactly 11 cars home tonight. Out of this one. So 11 out of this one, and maybe 11 out of the next one. So that's 22. That's a lot of cars. It's a good turnout for these drivers on a Sunday night. We got the green flag up in the air. Let's go to it for 20 laps around. Chad Marshall going to lead Phil Seals out of turn number 2, and 35 car of that blue and black machine out to the lead. Jake Lassiter around the inside. He is up to 2nd, and we have a spinner. We have a wrecker. Give it caution flag. T-Mar Motorsports, yellow number 1 of B-Main number 1. Phil, don't even know where we're at. We're through heats. It's B-Main time. B1, we're yellow for the first time, and contact in the back. Who was the contact? Let's take a look back here and see. Looks like Durston in the Durstock with the 777 was involved in something. Either way, there's the replay. We're in the B-Mains. We've got 1 lap of 20 complete. Stay tuned. A lot of racing left here, live on the Full Velocity Racing Network. Lights are back on. All right, we're gonna try to get this one back to rolling here, the B main. But if you get dead air, it's because this guy's got a good little tickle in his throat right now, and really not gonna COVID this thing up here in a minute. So let's go back to green flag racing. What do you say? Chad Marshall, Phil Seals, Jake Lassiter, Ryan Woods, Matt Walter, Shane Yates, Jane Ferguson. That's our 7 cars in transfer spots to start. Chris Davis, Michael Atterbury, Matt Fletchall, Brad Lewis, Frederick Kerstock. The rest on behind because I'm still struggling to catch my air. So bear with me as we're racing on for position number 2. Seals under attack from the 51 of Jake Lassiter, but we are slowed down again. Yellow, yellow, yellow on the speedway now with 2 laps complete. We'll call it 3 here at Volusia. We'll slow down again. We'll find the replay, and I'm going to keep drinking. This guy's got a dry vocal cord and a tickle. So we're going to let it break. We'll show the replay. We'll break back in with the restart call live here at Volusia. Hey, Jack, you want it lost. It's going to be gone here soon. We're going to hope I can keep this thing in me here for the rest of the Bs and through our 50-lap main event. Voice is starting to go. I'm not exactly sure why. I haven't felt it right all day, not at all. And I'm hydrating the best I can, but my air just not there. The throat is really sore, and the reason the voice is starting to go with it. So we'll try to labor on along, but Chad Marshall leading the way with the third 35. Race down to 3 and 4. Lassiter and Seals continue to race it on for 2. We got a wreck behind. 11 car got turned around. Ryan Woods off the front end of the 42 got turned in the inside wall. The opening in 3 and 4. Spectacular look. I saw that happen live. The replay will give that one some justice. As no peace through 3 and 4. 11 car got turned and hit the inside wall. Third yellow flag here, the B main. Only 4 laps complete. This one's better off. Don't go nowhere. We're going to soldier on the rest of the night. Stay with us here live with Full Velocity Racing Network. All right, a very extended yellow flag here as they were trying to get the scoring right. They're trying to award positions back to drivers who were involved in the wreck, put the 42 car, who was the cause of the caution flag, to the end of the field. And looks like they gave the 11 of Ryan Woods his spot back, even after getting the quick repair. So that's kind of curious, but the green flag is back in the air as we begin lap number 5. Chad Marshall leading Philip Seals. Jake Lassiter, Ryan Woods, Shane Yates going to be our top 5. James Ferguson, Chris Davis. We have the 7 cars right now in those transfer positions, and that's a good payout to make the A. You make your money back plus $5 and maybe potentially more than that. And a good finish in our 50-lap main event this summer. Shootout being put on by Money Racing. And gotta say, Chris Myers and Justin Johnson, they're trying to do some great things with this event. They are working hard. I applaud the effort they are doing. They are really, really bending over backwards trying to accommodate these drivers for even getting into trouble that maybe not be of their own doing. Trying to make it right. And sometimes in racing, a little too fair can't be all that terrible, could it? Makes it rough, though. One of the yellows there. Apologize for that. Big delay, but now 7 laps going to be complete. Marshall continuing to lead the way over Phil Seals. Jake Lassiter running in the 3rd spot. You go back a little gap back to the 11 of Shane Yates. He needs another 11 of Ryan Woods behind him. That's the top 5. We're down the back chute. Let's see what we call some racing here up front. As Phil Seals has tried to run down the back of Marshall's number 35. Chad has been game to the challenge so far. And Lassiter's 51 car. Jake is running hard. He runs 3rd. He was looking for room to the low side over Seals in 1 and 2. Had to roll out of that run, and I am watching this blue and white and call it red or orange number 11 car enter into the picture. That is Shane Yates, who runs 4th, but we'll have to put the cap on that for now as we approach halfway. Another caution flag will find us here at Volusia on lap number 10. It looks like car number 10. Looks like the 42 got loose again. The 10 car may have got a piece. Yeah, there it is. The 14 piles on in as well, so slow it on down. Yellow flag back on the speedway. Hopefully a quickie here. We'll get regrouped. We'll come back live with the restart call on the Full Velocity Racing Network. All right, green flag is back in the air. Wanted to make sure it was coming out before we broke back in. We got Chad Marshall leading Phil Seals, Jake Lassiter, Shane Yates, Chris Davis, Ryan Woods. 4-car of Kenneth Graves on the bubble right now, running in P7. He's got Ferguson behind him, Atterbury in the 1-car, the 17 of Brady Thaxton, our top 10 as we race it out of number 3 and 4. We've had some bumper cars for sure in this one. We are 3 wide in the front, 3 wide for seconds. We jump back up here. Lassiter, Yates, Seals. The color is yellow. Flag is yellow. Yellow is back on the speedway. They're getting pretty dang close to the time limit in this one. Caution on the speedway. They'll show the replay back off. We're going to hope and pray they get this together. We saw good racing early, not so good now. We'll hopefully clean it up, and we'll see a good one live on the Full Velocity Racing Network. All right, getting ready for the restart here. Lights are out. Green flag back in the air. Single file going to be the call for the restart. 12 laps of 20 complete. Marshall, Lassiter, Yates, Seals, Davis, Graves, Ryan Woods are 7 cars on the bubble. They started single file. They stay that way through these last 6+ laps as we are 2/3 over 3 and 4. Down 7 laps remaining. As Jack's making sure I got math right. And well, a guy who may not be doing math, but he's doing some driving right now is that blue number 11. Old Shane Yates now up to second. He's going to look to the low side of Chad Marshall, potentially for the race lead through 3 and 4. They'll look to the outside. Here comes Jake Lassiter. Here comes Phil Seals. The 93 to the low side. Graves in the 4 throws it in there deep as well to the inside. Right in front of them, the 7 of Chris Davis right in that mix as well. There's a good race battling here. Into turns number 3 and 4 now with 15 laps going complete. 5 laps remain in B main number 1. We're going to stack them up and stack them up again. We got a whole other feature left to go before a 50-lap main event. $110 to win. And we'll see what we got over the course of a night. Special Todd is watching. Mr. Stanton's out there in the chat. Good to see our buddy Todd. Missing him out there is looks like he to switch crews halfway through this one. A whole other crew on, but we'll wait and see as we have a race to the lead on a 2. Marshall got loose. Jake Lassiter to the outside lane. Let's see if he can throw it in deep in 3 and 4. Maybe a change for the race lead. As we will put 17 laps complete. To give the race lead to the driver of car number 51 from Dirt Track Junkies. It is Jacob Lassiter leading the way. Now put Shane Yates up to the 2 spot as he's around the outside of the Marshall number 35 as we are down in turns number 3 and 4. And we are going to get the signal for 2 laps remaining for car number 51. Jacob Lassiter leading now. Shane Yates through turns number 1 and 2. Racing on for 3rd, racing on behind the pace car again. Yellow, yellow, yellow. Yellow flag is on the speedway now with 2 laps remaining. We will slow down. We'll take a visit to the replay. We'll see who is involved. This one's been rough, and they're running close on time. Looks like 4 minutes remain. Looks like the 05 of Bello with the 777 of Durstock. Both getting together as a story. Yellow flag. We've got 2 laps remaining in this one. Stay with us here. Get through it on the Full Velocity Racing Network. All right, I believe we're getting a single file restart. Green, white, checker to settle it here. In B main number 1, we're going to restack. We got 20 more laps here, but B main number 2 ready to lock and load before a 50-lap main event to settle the summer shootout tonight. Green flag in the air. Jacob Lassiter slams that loud pedal down. Car number 51 charges on a turn number 2, but we've got another yellow. And it's officially been extended down to a green-white checker, so we're going to get pretty close to the borderline time of here of exceeding the time allowed. 28 minutes allowed for the B mains. And we may use every second up here in this first one. 4 car of Kenneth Graves got loose. A 7 car of Chris Davis finished him off. And a rough one. Stay with it. Come back in here live. Green-white checker to settle. B main number 1 live here in Volusia. All right, 3 minutes remain, 2 laps to get it done. Can we do it? 2:20 remain. Can we get it done? Green-white checker attempt number 2. Jake Lassiter, Shane Yates, Chad Marshall, Phil Seals, Chris Davis, Ryan Woods, James Ferguson running in P7. So we are down to turn number 3 and 4. We will see the white flag in the air this time. One more trip around. And Jacob Lassiter may be on a coronation lap, but he may need a pillow, because it's been a long one. He leads by 2 car lengths down. But number 1 and 2 down the back chute. Shane Yates approaching. Does Shane have one more shot left to throw here in turns number 3 and 4? He'll try it low. Lassiter will ride it up high. Checker flag in the air. Give Jacob Lassiter the win in B main number 1. Shane Yates 2. Chad Marshall for 3. Phil Seals, Chris Davis, Ryan Wood, Brady Thaxton. No, that's Brady. It's going to be Zachary Scott. Oh, maybe not. Hold on. Timing and scoring. It is going to be Brady Thurston to finish up 7th. Justin Johnson, first car on the outside looking in. Matt Fletchall, Kenneth Graves, Matt Walter, Michael Atterbury, Brad Lewis, James Ferguson, Tony Hobbs, Michael Bello, amongst the names that will not see our main event. So that one was rough. Hopefully we'll get B main number 2 in the allotted time and a lot less, yes, carnage. What do you say out there live, Facebook Live? You know, help us out. Let's root these guys on. Get a cleaner one here in B main number 2. Let's take a look here at the 3D Racing starting lineup for this one. On the pole with the number 37 will be Brandon Marlowe with the 23 of Zachary Cohn alongside. In row number 2, the number 92 of Corey Austin, Dane Lloyd, the number 9 to the outside. In row 3, David Thomas with car number 22, the 116 of Jonathan Wiley, starting off in the 6th spot. Ryan Porter and Josh Bauer, the 43, will start row 4 with Joshua Abbey. Michael Gillespie rounding out row number 5. Starting 11th with the number 44 will be Eric Mann. DJ Kelenowski starting 12th. In car number 13, Danny Battiest and Tyler Hurt. Make up row number 7 with Clay Atwood, Shane Hutchinson. Rolling off position number 16, Zachary Scott, Zach Clark, Tony Miley, Randy Poston. 20 cars on the roll call for this one. How many we have left? 19, so not a bad roll call there. We're racing for money. 110 laps if you can survive on and win the main event. A lot of racing left to come. So this one's going to go 20 laps around out of turn number 4. iRacingIFlag.com. Green flag goes into the air. So let's get this one done. Let's see if this is going to be a lot cleaner. And they are wrecking on the opening lap. Yellow, yellow, yellow. The story of the summer shootout is yellow. Somebody go up there and steal that flag away. Let's see what the green flag will take us here. First yellow flag of B main number 2 will find 22 of David Thomas. Doing exactly what I did last night in our track. Hit the inside wall and stack the entire field up behind. First yellow flag here. Not off to a good start in B main number 2 live on the Full Velocity Racing Network. Stuck up on us. They took the green flag and the lights are even out, but they are, and we are back to racing, and let's get back to it. Marlowe leading Austin, Cohn, Dane Lloyd, John Wiley, Ryan Porter, Josh Bauer, Joshua Abbey running in the 8th spot with car number 19. He's on the outside looking in. Behind him you find Mike Gillespie, Eric Mann running out our top 10-7. We'll transfer to the main event. 8th place finisher is going to walk away with $10. That, you know, pays you back the entry fee you paid to come in, so not too bad. Race is trying to make the money race and at least make your money back. Cool gesture by the gang over here at Money Racing out of turn number 4. Brandon Marlowe leads the way. He's trying to run away from Zach Cohn, Corey Austin. Back here in third, him and Dane Lloyd having a good race out of turn number 4 as they got really loose. And now I see the lights are yellow. Yellow, yellow, yellow. Number 2. Caution flag number 2 is we got 4 laps of 20 complete. Let's slow it on down again. Take a look around this half-mile Volusia Speedway Park for the replay. Who is involved in yellow flag number 2? Timing and scoring is a mess, by the way. All right, we get the lights out. It's time to go back to racing with 4 laps of 20 complete. We've got Brandon Marlowe leading the way with car 37, over Zachary Cohn, Corey Austin, Dane Lloyd, John Wiley, Ryan Porter, DJ Kalinowski up to 7th with car number 13. Timing and scoring is a mess, and they're going to have to work that one out. David Thomas, 22, currently scored the leader. There it goes. It fixed itself. It had him a lap better than the field. I knew that one right. Let's get back to it now as we begin lap number 5 of 20 in B main number 2. Brandon Marlowe, who is filling in, I guess, for our buddy Dan Worthington out there from TTJ. So internet issues keeping on this one. Hired Brandon Marlowe to take that spot with car 37. He leads the way out of turn number 2. Racing for position 2 between Zach Cohn and Corey Austin. Corey, the number 92. He will work down to the low side to turn number 3 and 4. Let's race for the second spot. Let's not race, because we haven't done a whole lot of that in a little while. Yellow flag back on the speedway. Yellow, yellow, yellow. The third time here as we find us on lap number 6. So we're getting slow going here in the B's. And who is the recipient of this current yellow flag? Car 32 of Zach Clark involved. He made a little touchy there with Eric Mann. They touched a little bit where that's not practicing good social distancing. Third yellow flag of the B main, 6 laps in here live on the Full Velocity Racing Network. All right, back here live in the Full Velocity Racing Network booth here tonight. So hopefully catering is going to show up soon. I think Todd's out there. Todd, beer run, anything. We could take some stuff up here in the booth. So want to be a runner?
I don't play bitch.
Oh, wow.
I thought that was your job.
Wow, that's Phil's job. Yeah, you're right.
What's up, Todd? Welcome into Volusia. You hang out with us. By the way, happy birthday. How was your day yesterday?
It was great. I got some great gifts from the kids and the wife, and then went to Thunder Mountain Speedway, where I spent the rest of the evening till about 1 a.m. in the morning. So it was definitely great. I get up there and the PA system's completely blown out. So we had to really work hard to get the PA system back and rolling, because you know how hard it is to put people in line at the racetrack when you don't have a microphone.
Fact. True story. You got a loud voice, though. You could probably have done it.
Well, they gave me a little, I mean, the DJ guy came up, DJ Dave, a fantastic guy, had a fantastic system, for, DJing. Not quite so much for the track when you got cars way on the other end, when you got over 100 cars at the track. Definitely not going to propel that far out, but they bared with us, and we got everything going. The big screen out front, so they could watch the racing going on. That was fantastic last night. So there was some good racing. The Crazy Sportsmen had a lot of yellow flags, so a ton of yellow flags. And everybody thought they could win it on the first lap. That's part of the course, I guess.
I guess we've seen a lot of yellow here through the course of 2B mains, 20 laps around for each. They have worn some out, but we're getting a little bit of run of green flag racing. First strip we've seen in a while. We're halfway home of this one now. 11 laps going on the scoreboard next time around. And the story of this one, maybe the rock star, DJ Kilvanowski with car number 13, got snatched out of a transfer in a seat race, and now to the outside off car number 4, him in the 23 car of Zachary Cohen racing for second. Corey Austin behind them. The race leader is car 37, Brandon Marlowe, who's got 3/4 of a second out of turn number 2. Is DJ now going to pull himself into the second spot? Maybe. He'll drive the outside lane. 23 car will stay down to the low side. Cohen will have to fall back in line and maybe lose the third spot away, because Austin, number 92, he is going to take a little high-low switch. He will look to the low side out of turn number 2. He'll fall back in line. And we have a yellow on the speedway. 83 cars. Todd is in there watching.
Yeah, the 383 going around, tapped by the number 9 machine of Lloyd. Sending the 383 around in a not there fill. So jump break for Ryan Porter. And Porter gets slammed by the number 22 coming up behind him. So the 22 machine also involved in this one. So another yellow flag coming out with 8 to go here in this consolation event number 2.
I am thankful to have my partner in crime for a long time. While Todd Stanton alongside 58 for the network now. Jack's on controls. And Todd up here could call the race. Jeff Brown's handling catering. Whatever Jeff may be doing, taking eye flags, but there's our yellow flag. Jeff's breaking printers. That's never a good thing.
Yeah, they, as much as we run them here, they do tend to break.
Oh, well, good news is all things are rolling still in the iRacing iFlag headquarters. So a couple of printers down. Jeff's having to work a little bit of overtime. You're okay with that. You're okay with that, aren't you?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
No.
I am not good to sing. We're not singing. I would have loved to. I can't do it today. My voice box is about already shot. And the bad news is it's Sunday, and we got shows every day up through Thursday. So
I thought Jeff would do it.
Oh, I can send him that Marilyn Monroe one.
Oh boy.
Oh my goodness. It is now officially Full Velocity Comedy Hour.
I think that's what I did for you, wasn't it, Phil?
You did. And I'll give you a little note of a heads up. You got 2 weeks so you can do it for me again.
Well, see, there we go. I'm queuing up one right now for Todd.
There you go. See, birthday boy. Todd turned, I think, 30 yesterday.
37.
37, man. We're
still young.
Are we really going that far north?
Still a youngin'.
Yeah, he's a pup still.
And Phil can't say that because he's technically only about 3 years older than I am, so he can't say that I'm a pup either. So.
Hey, I got 41 coming in my crosshairs in a couple of days. And
well, that's only 4 years older than me, so basically it's like me being a freshman and you being a senior. You failed a couple grades.
Yeah, well, I'm like, I got you like by about 16, Todd. So.
Yeah, I know. You're old enough to be my father at 16.
You glad we get the team involved here now? We don't got to be quiet during the yellow flag. We can banter back and forth. This is what makes us great. We'll hopefully entertain our audience out there. We have lost a lot of viewers through the carnage we have had. For those who have stayed with us, welcome in aboard. Let's have some fun. Green flag back in the air. We've got a new race leader, or maybe not a race leader. How did Ryan Porter get out to the race leader? I think timing and scoring broke again.
No, it's still a 37 to Brandon Marlowe out in the race lead. DJ Kalinowski running in that second spot. Zachary Cohen running third. Then you got Corey Austin running in the fourth spot in the number 92 machine. Then a big gap back to fifth. That's Jonathan Wiley and Tyler Hurt, fifth and sixth. Those guys battling it out. Number 43, also of Bauer right there too. He is on the bubble. 7 cars making it on in into the A feature, I guess, is what I hear. I've heard that bubble name a couple different times. I got to listen to the broadcast on my way home, and I was like, oh, man, I got to get it back in here and help Phil and Jack out. And I didn't even realize Jeff was here until I showed up, but Jeff was here. But there's a nice battle going on for the lead between Marlowe and Kalinowski. Kalinowski down to the inside, side-by-side battle off of turn number 4 here at the Volusia Speedway Park. There's going to be 4 to go at the line, and good side-by-side battle still going down into turn 1.
It really is. Kalinowski to the low side of Brandon Marlowe. I'm glad Todd is here, because Todd would always come out here, represent for our buddies over here at Dirt Track Junkies. They're good dudes, and happy Todd joined me up here in the booth on his way home, scrambling in. But we are running down on lap 17, going to be complete. And maybe not, as Kalinowski was going to be scored the race leader. He may still. Yellow flag on the speedway. Yellow, yellow, yellow. Lead number 6 of B main number 2. 17 laps of 20 in the books. And who did we got doing a spin-a-rooney? Tony Miley, the 17, Zach Clark's 32, and Randy Post in the 423. All 3 of those cars involved, and I don't know if you can hear it, Todd, there's some unhappy drivers involved in that wreck.
Now, I have that turned off. Fortunately, I like to turn that stuff off, especially when I go
Run
to
controls.
do run controls like Jack does, because what happens if I do turn it on right now while I'm announcing, Phil, is I forget about it in controls, and then we have potty mouths all over the airways on the Full Velocity Racing Network. Yes, that would be fantastic. I guess we could hear one night. Maybe that'll be like a one of those things behind the scenes for the supporters, Phil. Behind the scenes of Full Velocity Racing Network. Maybe we'll do that one of these nights where you have to have that $4.99 subscription.
They would enjoy that.
They would enjoy it fully.
They could hear everything I say.
That'd be great.
Yeah, I definitely think that's one of the things. There's some cool things coming for the supporter. I know we do some golf and some different things going on for that too. We're going to live stream some different things, do some giveaways, but we're going to get some more supporters. We only have 3 of 50 so far, so I'd like to see at least halfway, 25 supporters, Phil. I think we can give something away.
All right, well, click that Become a Supporter button, something we haven't pushed terribly a lot on my side of things, but we usually see some pretty quick and ferociously fast shows, but this one here tonight is certainly not, but supporter button is down there on the bottom.
Yep,
I swear it's down there.
A badge.
It's a badge. You click on that. It said $4.99. You come in and said get 25 of those. We'll create some exclusive content for you all to watch. But we go back to racing. Now 17 laps complete, and DJ Kalinowski, one of the odds-on favorites to win this race, had to go to the B main, Todd. He leads the way out of 2.
Yeah, it's always tough when you see DJ Kalinowski out there battling it out here in a B main, but yellow flag going to fly once again. Going to see who is involved in that one to bring out our yellow flag. Let's see here is rather hard sometimes, especially when scoring time. And when you have a yellow flags do not count laps, Phil, it really screws with the scoring and timing on any side of things, so it makes it very, very difficult sometimes. I have a cool little button, and it's even messing that thing up. So I don't know if Jack's found it yet, but I have not.
Replay has already been displayed, so I guess Jack can't go back and revisit it. Tell us who was involved. So if I don't find it, Todd don't find it. Well, you guys have seen it.
Daniel Worthington becoming a supporter of the Full Velocity Racing Network. Thank you, Daniel, out there. Definitely one of these times when you're out there, Daniel, out to Thunder Mountain Speedway. Let me know when you come on up there. I'm down on the pit board. I run the whole entire show down from the pit board in the pits at Thunder Mountain. So in After Motorsports Park, I do that show whenever we get back racing there.
He's 15 minutes from Penn Can. You know where Penn Can is.
Yes, I do. I probably won't go back there for quite some time.
Oh, you were there.
Yeah, I was there a couple times. I can
Oh.
go there.
Ken. Oh.
Yeah, Thunder Mountain's an hour for me too.
That's one of those on my bucket list too, to go out there and visit and check out the Thunder Mountain Speedway. We had that, little epiphany last year. We were out there, Thunder Mountain or Fonda. We went to Fonda. Fonda was a cool joint too. So
that was speed.
Was quite the place. I was thoroughly impressed. Yeah. Well, the story of that night will live on forever. That is for sure.
Yeah,
we ended up in somebody's front yard. That wasn't. No, the car in the front yard. Anyways, we stopped we had to stop the car for oncoming cows and craziest night of my life right there. Phil and Todd, we'll do it again. That will be some. We'll make videos when I go out there again. That'll be some fun stuff that people will see by us hijinks when we get together. But either way, green flag back on the speedway. I believe green, white, checkered will settle this one. Yep. Kilinowski is down the back stretch. He leads off into turn 3.
Yeah, DJ Kilinowski down into turn number 3 and off of turn number 4. Going to see that white flag over the field here. One more trip around the Volusia Speedway Park. With Marlowe running in that second spot, running in third, Austin in fourth, and Wiley right now rounds out your top 5. They come down that back straight away one last time here in the final consolation event of the evening, down into turn number 3. And off of turn number 4, DJ Kilinowski going to take down the victory here in consolation event number 1. Second going to go to Marlowe. Cohen going to finish up in third. Austin and Wiley going to complete your top 5. Tyler Hurt and Clay Atwood going to make their way on in to the A main, Phil.
Certainly did. That was hard fought right there through 2 B mains. That took a little while. I'm not going to lie, to get 14 more cars, and they joined the other 10 that came into the heat. So we got 24 cars. We'll go 50 laps around here live tonight in Volusia. The Summer Shootout Series was being put on by Money Racing. Justin Johnson, Craig Myers, and Chris Myers, and you forget who else. There was a third guy involved in that one. I believe it's Slade Johnson helping out as well. Slade. 3 guys doing a great job putting this event on. It hasn't been easy for all of us, but we have a great feature event to come. But before we get there, it is time to go trackside for the playing of our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free, in the home of the brave?
All right, we are back here live on the Full Velocity Racing Network. Money Racing putting on the summer shootout tonight, presented by the Scarecrow and also DTJ. Dirt Track Junkies thank those guys of a Scarecrow. Scarecrow. Thank you. Scarecrow. Don't forget that. The Scarecrow. A big deal here tonight. $110 to win. 24 cars, 50 laps. Todd, let's get to it. Full Velocity Racing Network, 3D Racing starting lineup.
And now you're starting lineup here live from the Volusia Speedway Park. Starting on the pole, the Rockstar DJ Kalinowski aboard the 013 machine. It is dancing part of the outside, driving the number 5. That's Jacob Lassiter.
In row number 2 with car number 41, that'll be Earl Baxter. The 07 of Chris Myers will start 4th.
Inside row number 3 in the 5th starting spot, that'll be Daniel Seals aboard the car number 129. And Taylor Frost aboard the 142, rolling off position 6.
Scott Roca will start next. He is in car number 21 with Wes Wiggin from DTJ alongside in car 188.
Rolling off in the 9th starting spot, that is Tracy Van Eaton in that number 2 machine, and Justin Holt aboard the 311, rolling off position 10.
Slade Johnson will start 11th in car number 12 with Jacob Todd in the number 95, rolling off 12th.
Rolling off inside row number 7, that is Shane Yates aboard the number 11 machine, and Brandon Barlow aboard the number 37 in position 14.
35 of Chad Marshall. He will start in position number 13. Alongside will be Zachary Cohn with car number 23.
Inside row number 9 in the 17th starting spot, that's the 193. That's Philip Seals. And outside of him, his dancing partner, the number 92. That's Corey Austin.
Chris Davis will start 19th. He is in car 7 with the 116 of Jonathan Wiley starting 20th.
Row number 11 sees Brian Wood aboard car number 11, and Tyler Hurt aboard the 74 in position 22.
In our final row, row number 12, car number 17, Brady Thaxton, and the 111 of Clay Atwood, rounding out our 24-car starting lineup.
Lights are extinguished atop the iRacing.com. A Chevy Silverado about ready to go racing, and the field is stacked and packed, ready to send them loose off of turn number 4. Just waiting for that slow pace truck to move off the speedway. We're getting ready to go racing off of turn number 4. We're going to ask you one question. Who's it going to be?
Green flag up in the air. That is music to my ears. We have to do that together and hear it. We have a stack up through turn number 1 and 2. The 41 of Earl Baxter got bounced around like a ping pong ball. He kept it straight. Unfortunately, I do not believe the cars behind him did. Yellow, yellow, yellow on the opening lap. A 50-lap feature event. It broke through turns number 1 and 2. I don't think the 41 car was the cause, but I was in that car, and he got bounced around quite a bit. Not sure who we found here in the back half, but yellow flag in the opening lap. Looks like Justin Holt, the 31 on the outside wall. Yeah, he turned around, he took a shot, and oh my. Goes for a wicked tumble. I don't know if you score points on that one, Todd, but Justin Holt, the big Texan, well, call the FAA because he just went flying.
I'm just taking a look to see what actually happened there. There's a lot of stacking up and a lot of different things going on there, but yeah, definitely going flying up through the air. The 37 does a nice stint there, but man, 37 goes upside down too, Phil. Same way with that number 311 machine and the 31 machine. Tough break for both those drivers, as the 37 also of Marlowe hitting that 31 machine. So those guys both going upside down, and not the way they wanted to begin their nights.
I almost like through a traffic light back there as well. 41 went too. When he got stuck, there's like 2 centers of the wall, one a little space higher up than the other. He got stuck and got cleaned out. That was a hard wreck. Yellow flag number 1, 100 stars there from Dan Worthington. Appreciate that. I also think I saw DTJ come through a little while ago there with a donation. I think it was Dan as well. Dan, you are the man, buddy. Thank you so much for the support. Became a supporter tonight. He's throwing more stars. Dan Wellington, those DTJ guys, Todd, they are the dudes. I tell you what, I love those guys.
Yeah, I got to thank those guys for the star donations. I know there's got to be somebody else out there that may want to become a supporter of Full Velocity Racing Network. All you got to do is hit that badge if you're on your cell phone on Facebook and become a supporter. $4.99 a month. You get subscriber only content that nobody else will be able to see. And also, star donations go a long way here on the Full Velocity Racing Network to make things happen. Some green flag going to come out there. Racing high flag, green flag that is, as they come down into turn number 1. It's DJ Kalinowski, your race leader, with Jacob Lassiter running in that second spot in that number 51 machine. Then you got Earl Baxter in the number 41 running in the third spot. Nice looking car there for the 41. Love the pink, hot pink there. Can see that out on the speedway. The 07 machine of Chris Myers right now running in the fourth spot. And Daniel Searles going right now, Seals right now in the fifth spot in that 129 machine. Right there ahead of Taylor Frost in the 142.
And Jack's already claimed and said Taylor Frost is going to win. And Jack picks Taylor every time that we go out there and win or at race. And he's picked him right a few times here recently. Taylor Frost, the 14-2 rides position number 6. We are watching a battle up here near the front. DJ Kalinowski leads. He's driven away from Jake Lassiter. The race is back here for third with Earl Baxter's number 41, the 07 of Chris Myers. They were really getting after it, but now they're single file as we exit turn 4.
So everybody pretty much single file the way of the lane here at the Volusia Speedway Park. Lassiter right there in lockstep with the number 13 of DJ Kalinowski, trying to find a nice battle on the speedway. The number 95 machine of Jacob Todd and the number 12 machine had a good battle going on for a couple of seconds there. 12 is Slade Johnson, and a bright orange car was my favorite color, man. Bright orange out there. The number 12 machine right now in the 9th spot is Jacob Todd running in the 10th spot. Cart number 95 as he looks low.
Sure does. He will look low. That is racing back for, what is that, 9th spot back there off of number 2. Jacob Todd, the 95, the 12 car of Slade Johnson. I'm watching the 2 cars in front of them. They were racing hard. West wing into the inside of Scott Roca's number 21. They were racing for 7th. Well, we're going to race behind the pace truck again because yellow flag is back on the speedway. Yellow, 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 7 laps out of 50. So we slow down again with a J-Max Strong Full Velocity Racing Network instant replay and who is involved.
The 17.
Davis, Thaxton, Blake Atwood, the 111 involved. So we've got a few of them back there.
Yeah, and going around getting the worst end of that deal was Thaxton in the number 17 machine. He goes around in a not fill. Going to have to restart in the 24th spot there for car number 17. And like you said, the 7 also not doing very good either. Chris Davis is right there directly in front of him. So both those cars going to be relegated to the rear of this pack here. We'll see what's going to happen now. That stuff's all going to be able to unfold as they were pretty much about the middle of the pack, middle to almost the tail end of the pack already, Phil. So they're trying to make some headway here on lap number 7 of 50 here.
Now, how about this one here tonight, Todd? Is we took 10 cars out of the heats. We took another 14 out of the B mains. They inverted the top 12 in the starting spots of the qualifying heats and the 2 B main winners. Look who was our front row. We didn't even make mention of that. DJ Kalinowski and Jake Lassiter, they won the B mains. They started the front row. That is 2 really good drivers to lead this field around. That's 2 heavy favorites early, especially DJ, a guy who has won so many big races before. He's going to be tough to handle in this one, I got a feeling.
So hold the phone. How did they set that up?
They took the top 12, the 10 cars out of the heats that went 1-2, and the 2 guys who won the B mains were going to start 11th and 12th. They inverted the top 12 for the feature. So that put the B main winners on the front row. They did know this. It says right here they were inverting 12th.
Shine the light on that one. Shine the light. Get ready to go. Green flag, Alpha Tour to number 4. I would be wanting to run the B main and win a race too, Phil. It starts me on the pole or outside pole, man. That's good strategy right there. DJ Kalinowski, your race leader, the 51, and Jacob Lassiter running in that 2nd spot.
You think these guys may have planned that? You never know. Race car drivers are kind of cagey and sneaky like that, aren't they?
I would have played that way.
I would have too. The only problem is you run the B, you risk getting tore up, and we saw some really, big wrecks in the Bs. But we have been cautioned immediately back on the speedway on the lap number 8. Yellow, yellow, yellow on the speedway. I'm not sure if there was a wreck or this was the scoring. There was a wreck. 12 car of Slade Johnson. And there's a parking lot in the 2nd turn.
Yeah, that's one of those things that, Phil, the old adage that everybody just pile in, no brake pedal there. They just go right in there and just make sure that they hit the guy in front of them. And that's what full fended racing is about. I'm going to tell you, Phil. Just watching, going to some of these tracks here local that I go to, you see the full fended racing. And these guys, they may let off a little bit, but they're not afraid to lean on each other a little bit more, or bend some more sheet metal than maybe the modifieds of the open wheel cars, like a sprint car, modifieds, even the IMCA modifieds. That type of car, you're more lenient, and you don't want to lean on anybody. Where these types of cars, you lean on somebody. Hey, just pound out that dent next week.
That's true. And also something you probably hear at the local racetracks that you really don't want to shine a light on. I'm not sure what drivers are involved here in the conversation, but all I heard was, if I get to his bumper, he's not finishing. That sounds like a short track Saturday night to me.
Yeah. We've heard some of that too there, Phil, lately. It's a lot of drivers come up and say, this guy on Facebook threatened me last week, and he's threatening to take me out and put me over top of the wall. You gotta love keyboard warriors, but man, if you gotta say something to somebody's face, I don't know where that's went anymore. Man, some Sally's anymore.
Well, I once upon a time seen some guy that I know real well kind of take a guy up over the fence, take him out of a race.
Yep, and I told him I was gonna do it too.
I was there, you did. And then you got punished.
Oh yeah, 2 hours. My team leaders. Yep, I remember.
They were happy. Remember that one well. Gold scolding you all got. You learned. I wonder if the driver you took over the fence learned his lesson. Haven't seen that name in a long, long time. Maybe you scared him right away.
I didn't see him very much after that race. Just saying.
No. By the way, it looks like we're ready to get back to racing. They have put the lights back on, so we have some issues with the scoring. I guess are working out. Looks like Phil Sears is going to the end of the line here for bringing out the yellow. And I'm going to tell you, for the audience out there listening, to try to keep this entertaining, he is not taking this penalty laying down.
No, he's not laying down?
He's not happy.
So, Phil Sears, what number was that?
Phil Seals, car 120 or 193. 193. Got put to the end of the longest line, and he is not content with that call.
I see, and I didn't see it, so that's probably a good thing. There's a reason why we stick to announcing and not admin, Phil.
That's right.
Definitely, we try to keep it even keel. But if we see somebody purposely wrecking somebody, that's a different story. But green flag back out, the iRacing high flag, green flag. The 1-3 machine of DJ Kalinowski, your race leader still, with Jacob Blaster running in that second spot. Third is Chris Myers aboard the number 07 to 41. Over Earl Baxter running in that fourth spot, and Daniel Seals aboard the number 129 right now, running in the fifth spot. So top five right now, pretty much single file. Looks like Taylor Frost running in sixth. Number 88, though, Wes Wygan looking to the bottom a couple different times. Oh, Taylor Frost! Oh! Contact, and we're going around, and Frost rides the wall over there too, Phil. Oh, Taylor Frost, tough break for the 142 as he was just collected in that one. Man.
That was a minor catastrophe. I'm not sure who the first car off the outside wall was, but it happened in front of Taylor. That was that Lassiter? No, I don't think so. I saw a white car get bounced around, and that was a big wreck. Jack will go back and tell the story here.
It was Seals.
It was
129 Seals.
Was it a 129 with Dan
yeah,
Seals?
He was looking down to the bottom here. So Taylor Frost is going down here to the inside of the 129 off the transition up two. And Seals just hit the outside retaining wall and just come back down and collected the 142 machine of Taylor Frost. And Frost going for a ride, backs into the wall to add some more insult to injury. And then, yeah, that's not something we probably should show on the instant replay. But Taylor Frost unhappy. Didn't actually see the replay, and he takes matters into his own hands and just hits him. So the 129 hits the wall, innocent. You know, it happens. 142 shows the hot-headed move there.
Well, I think that when you get into a race like this, and as Jack and I talked, the Body putting it on is called money racing.
Yeah.
You dangle that word money out there and you draw with a big pot. You know, we're racing for over $700 tonight. You can get this kind of thing, and there's a lot of tempers. I mean, racing for money changes a lot of things, doesn't it? I haven't raced for money much. I do know what I have. Your best friend turned into an enemy.
Yeah, and one of those things, Phil, one of those things that was going on in that wreck, and just to speak about the wreck, is the 129 was running pretty hard, trying to stay in front of Taylor Frost, and he hit the outside wall. He slipped up, hit the wall, and then unfortunately Taylor Frost was almost completely by him, but one of those things that the 129 comes back down the track because it propelled him down into the 142. So the 142 of Taylor Frost, not seeing the replay, not knowing what was going on, decided to take matters in his own hands. And that's that's a product of money racing, because you're putting that extra added pressure on somebody, and they want to compete for the win. They want the money. They want $110 to win. Who else wouldn't want $110 to win? But that's just one of those things that we do call out here on Full Velocity Racing Network is, hey, proper etiquette. I understand being hot, trust me, but go watch the replay before you do something.
Yeah, I agree. I don't think the 129. It was racing. He caught the wall. Yeah, I don't think he, by no means, hit Taylor purposely in the right rear. So hopefully Taylor will go back and watch that one and regroup. But we got the green flag back in the air. DJ Kalinowski leading Jacob Lassiter, Chris Myers, Wes Wigan, and Earl Backs to the 41. That's our top 5 as we are racing down the back chute.
As they continue racing the early battle for the 3rd spot now, Phil, heating up between Myers and Baxter. Baxter looked to the inside a couple of times there. Can't do anything. We got the 88 of Wes Wigan right now running in the 5th spot. 3 wide as here comes Shane Yates in the number 11 machine. He makes his presence known there into the 6th spot, but yellow flag going to slow these guys back down and restack and repack the field.
And this one came from the scorer's tower, so yellow was thrown. I'm not sure there was a wreck involved in this one. There was a wreck. Okay, yeah, I'm hearing it now, and you're showing it there with the Full Velocity Racing Network instant replay. Good time to check out jmaxstrong.com after listening, as well as the gray car got turned around in the middle. 111 car, Clay Atwood. He was a meat in the sandwich. Got turned around, and there wasn't a whole lot of room for much to go. Another stack-up wreck, and I guess that was a good time for the administration to say, hey, that one probably justifies a yellow.
As we're on lap 12 of 50, Phil, a lot of yellow flags here so far. Definitely not what we want to see here early on in the going. We'll have to page that Dr. Green, who's been actually really, really busy. 5, you're saying, Jack, huh? 5. 5 yellow flags. How many laps does it tell you, Phil? Or does it tell you, Jack? Phil? Anybody?
No.
Yeah. Well, that's unfortunate, because we know how many yellow flag laps are going to maybe have to make a fuel run here rather soon. Is have to pull these guys over and put some more fuel in their cars. Have to do that sometimes.
Yeah, I may have to. The pace truck is certainly going to be the guy who leads the most laps here tonight. I don't care what we go green the rest of the night. I mean, it's been a rough one. 5 yellow flags in the feature event. The 2B mains, we saw plenty of yellow. Minimal yellows for the first couple. First heats were clean. I think it was heat 3 we saw the first one. Then heat 4 had a few more. Heat 5 had a few more. Then the first B main, which did take almost 30 minutes to run. So we've seen definitely our fair share of the caution flag here tonight. Hopefully we'll put that thing away. We'll see some decent racing. It looks like we may be ready to go for a restart. I believe the lights are out. He may go get an oil change while he's down there getting fuel, but either way, green flag back in the air. DJ Kalinowski jumps on the lot, pedal down, and he'll lead the way through turns 1 and 2.
And DJ in a good spot. That's where you want to be there, Phil, is the 51 of Jacob Laster running in that 2nd spot. Myers now peeking to the bottom, but you want to be up front, because everything that's been happening in the middle portion of the pack and on back. And you're not going to be able to destroy your car. Lap traffic, if you can get into lap traffic, Phil, I think that might be a great equalizer there for DJ Kalinowski if he can't get through the lap traffic. But we got to get to that point first. The 41 now moves up through the middle. He moves up into that 3rd spot, now trying for 2nd there, almost a 2-per move through turns 3 and 4. The number 41 of Earl Baxter now up to position number 3, getting around the 07 machine of Chris Myers.
That was a change for the third spot, but we do have a caution flag back on the speedway. Yellow, yellow, yellow. The theme of the night as we hit lap number 15. We slow it down again. Let's give it another replay. Who put us under the yellow flag this time?
Well,
Driving in pretty hot and heavy was the number 12 machine of Slade Johnson, and he gets completely sideways. The 111, unfortunately, innocent bystander back there gets collected into it too. So 2 cars around. Not a lot of damage to either car, but the number 12 machine is at fault for that one. Slade Johnson going to probably see the tail end of the field there as the 111 going around him. So tough break for both cars. Is Clay Atwood involved once again? Phil, not having a very good night.
Nope, been a rough one for a lot of drivers. They make their way into the A. Now 15 laps complete. 35 laps remain. Stay tuned here. We'll regroup. Hopefully cleanse the palate here. Yellow flag on the speedway live at Volusia on the Full Velocity Racing Network. All right, lights are out. We're getting ready to go back to racing here. 15 laps complete. DJ Kilinowski, Jacob Lassiter on the front row. Earl Baxter, Chris Myers. That is row number 2. Green flag back in the air. DJ will jump on it. And I got to say, the amount of yellow we've seen, it's probably been a little bit difficult for guys, especially a guy like DJ or a guy mid-pack, kind of like, say, Wes Wiggin or Shane Yates or even the 23 car, Zachary Cohn. There's really been no time to get to a rhythm. And Volusia's usually a track that you see a lot of rhythm in or street style.
Yeah, a lot of good battling going on. You're talking about rhythm, but a good battling going on up front there as the 41 did peek down to the inside. Earl Baxter, but that was costly for him there as he lost a lot of gription on the bottom of the speedway. The 07 of Chris Meyer able to get around him and move into the third spot. The 41 did drop back to fourth, but yellow flag going to come back out just as fast as we got a green flag. We got another yellow flag, so we're going to page Dr. Greenfield, paging Dr. Green for some elixir for the yellow fever here tonight on the Full Velocity Racing Network and making a double dose here this evening.
Hey, did we just create a new word? Did I hear the word gription? Gription. And can I find that in the dictionary?
Probably not.
All right, that's Toddism. We got Toddism being born here. Gription.
I think Bud Liger and myself have created that word quite a bit now. I don't know why. I don't know why we do it, but we just do it. So I could just say it's probably a backwoods New York word.
I'll concur. There is a lot of woods up there in New York. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, well, you can call it. Yep, redneck. We'll call it redneck. I'm an educated redneck, just like Bud Liger. Yep. He's a salesman though. He's a car salesman.
Bud sells cars?
Oh yeah.
Also,
No, Bud sold cars.
also he's the one.
Hopefully he would sell me a better lemon than I got now sitting in my driveway. That's all I'll say. Hope Bud's doing well. I haven't talked to Bud in like 2 weeks. He's finally back to work. He was doing some work here on the network. Did a great job. Hopefully he'll come back and do it soon. I know you guys are getting racing up there in upstate New York area. That's a good thing.
got it here.
Yeah, Jackson Anderson's racing. I haven't heard no rumblings in my part of the country yet. When these tracks are going to open back up, I've heard there's been some practices scheduled. I've seen nothing concrete as far as dates yet because I don't believe we're getting fans allowed back in through even to the end of July. So I think racing season here in the Northeast, in my part of the country, almost dangerously getting in peril at this point.
Yeah, I want to know who's going to come in and count 50%. Who's gonna have the time to do that? Yeah, well, as they said.
Oh, yeah, you never know. But we had a green flag back out, and we can go back to being silly because the yellow is out again, and we're going to charge admission because we have a parking lot. What are we charging? $2 per car?
$5. Oh, we have
$5
turtle too. Woo! Turtle.
$5 a car and 1 point. Who's the turtle?
Somebody flipped them back over. I believe it was Wiley. Oh, Jonathan Wiley? Yeah, Jonathan. Yep, Jonathan Wiley. Turtle. We got some points, Phil.
Oh, we got 1 point. I mean, we should give Holt a couple of points for that one.
Let's hear some star donations for Turtle. Come on, fans out there. Come on, Turtle, star donation. Come on.
Like
hello?
it. Help us out. We're working hard. This stream is well past 2 hours now. We're struggling to get through the A main. Only we got 18 laps of 50 on the board, so we still got 32 to go. We're 2+ hours into the stream where we're getting silly. It's been a long day. Been a little warm. Todd's are working all day. Not sure Jack did all day. I think Jack golfed. We farmed. I bet he didn't roof today.
Yeah, okay.
No roofing today.
He worked around the house today.
No.
No grilling?
Oh yeah, I did grill. That's not work though.
Oh, you're right. What was the steak? Prime rib?
Teriyaki chicken.
It's still good enough. Anything meat is good anymore.
I had a bucket from the Colonel, we'll say.
Oh, we went to KFC today.
And it was not good. I'm not gonna lie. The local KFC up here. You're in the Webster, Massachusetts area. Stay away. Not good. I'm surprised I made it through this whole race and not had to run to the bathroom yet. I'm not gonna lie. Felt that before this one started.
KFC around here is a crapshoot. You know, you gamble when you go there.
Yeah, here it's pretty good. I guess you can gamble too, but I think we spent a ton of money that one night. Was it like $75?
Was that the night that it was like 40 something below zero?
Yes.
Yeah. We were in your little car and the window was down because the window was broken. We couldn't roll the window up.
Yep.
And the food was like icicle type cold when we got home. We tried to smother the food to keep it warm, and we do a very good job. The ladies were not happy.
Phil was supposed to nest it like a chicken does with an egg.
It was hard to nest when the wind chill was. I've never been colder in my life. 40 below.
Okay, we're racing.
In Todd's car. It was cold. There was no saving that food. There was no saving me. Oh, we are off the rails. Hope these guys have a good time. They hear listen back. Green flag is back in the air. We're going to put 20 laps complete next time by. And DJ Kalinowski leading Jake Lassiter. Chris Myers on top 3 down the back chute.
Top 3 down the back chute, like you said, DJ Kalinowski, and then number 13, machine your race leader. 3 car lengths back is Jacob Lester. Chris Myers now down to the bottom. In that 07 machine running in the 3rd spot. 4th is Earl Baxter. And then number 41 machine, good battle going on for 5th. That's the 3:11 or 31 of Justin Holt down to the inside of Wes Wygan. Wygan right now up to the top shelf of the speedway as he's able to hold on to the 5th spot. Here momentarily, we'll see if he's going to be able to hold on though. Justin Holt right there knocking on the door. Same way with Yates. Yates right there too.
Yates is there as well, but cool to see Holt back up there. This is the beauty of iRacing. Quick repair. Holt's car was in the fence, jumped a little while ago, and now he is up there contending with Wes Wigan for a spot in the top 5. That's a digging.
Definitely rather interesting to see that. Didn't see any star donations for our Turtle Phil. Fans not interested. I hear a lot of start black flagging, and what a bad race. That's what I'm hearing about. Hopefully it's not because of us, Phil, because we're trying to make things lively and awesome. And guess what, folks? What do we have
Yellow.
now? We have a yellow, and I'm hearing a leader.
Leader?
That's more star donations. Come on. Star donations. I don't know.
111. Blay Atwood was a leaner. He had some help.
He leaned enough. That was long enough.
That's a lean.
Dirt track junkie.
That's
Ugh.
that's 2 points.
Yeah, that means we have 3 total points on the evening so far.
Hold on. Now, can we score Holt a couple of points for that little tumble he did through the fence?
Nah,
He'd
he's
give
got
any
to land.
points on that.
He's got to land on the wall. That would have been a ringer, or land on a
Russian.
U-tire.
He was on top of the wall. The 2 layers got stuck in one and got T-boned off the other. We can't give him anything for that.
Now, if we were figure skating, it would be a different story, Phil. We'd ask the judges, okay? But this is not figure skating right now, as he was doing a quad toe loop or whatever you want to call it. That's what he was trying to do, and obviously, wrong game. It's not. It's the full velocity racing game. It's not
Full velocity
not
diving.
Yeah. You got to even turtle. You got to ring it, or you got to do a leaner. That's how it goes. You got to lean it. Yeah, we got to come up with a game like that, Phil. You know,
I think Holt got screwed.
like pop it. We're gonna do a lean it, and we're gonna come up with a catch song like that.
Oh my goodness. We're gonna let Jeff write the song too.
Yes.
Let's lean it. We've been copyrighted for more stupider things than that. We can try that one. I just want to make mention of the Facebook Live chat. Donnie, I'm not going to repeat what you said, but I almost agree with you, dude. We're trying our best. We have 23 laps of 50 on the board. We're not even halfway home yet. This one's been this would have been rough. 31 plus
Hey, Phil.
main event. What is up, Jack? What do you got?
9 caution.
9 yellows. 9 and 23 laps. That is not a good ratio. Let's clean it up. Let's go back to racing there, Todd. Green flags in the air.
Well, we're not going to waste any time because I'm going to tell you what, we're going 3 and 4 wide, folks, and man, I'm just scratching my head as these guys diving in pretty deep here, able to keep control of it right now through the middle portions of the pack, but these guys all over each other, Phil, and I'm just looking for that 10th yellow flag to come out here and put us into double digits. But DJ Konowski, right now your race leader. Good battle going on there for the 4th spot. That's between the 07 of Chris Myers and Justin Holt. Holt up to the top shelf of the speedway, trying to get around that 07 off of turn number 4. We're going to see lap car in front of the leader. That is Clay Atwood, who's not had very good luck. What's the chances, Bill? Something bad might not happen to him. Hopefully not in front of the leaders.
You would hope not. I am back here watching a little bit of battling going on, a little bit of paint being exchanged between the 23 with Zach Cohn. I believe the 7 of Chris Davis was back there. Taylor Frost ain't too far behind in that one. 14-2 regrouped nicely back in the top 10. So there's been stuff going on. I'm not sure it's all working. So far it's working out straight, but they were bouncing and leaning off each other. There was some dirty sliders getting thrown.
Yeah, these guys definitely trying to run away and hide, Phil. That's what they're trying to do, trying to get around some of the other cars so they don't get taken out and not be a part of a yellow flag. As again, leaders coming up on lap traffic in the form of the 111 of Clay Atwood. I believe Atwood maybe be able to stay up and out of the way there of the 1-3 of DJ Konowski. Jacob Lasser about 3 car lengths back there, trying to gain any type of momentum on the bottom side of the speedway. No forward bite though off of turn number 4. Still DJ Konowski, your race leader.
DJ going to lead the way as we're going to go Sheffield Graphics on board. I believe the race leader, 13, the rock star DJ Kelenowski, leading by 0.3 of a second over the 51 of Jake Lassiter. Earl Baxter back there in 3rd. Justin Holt, Chris Myers. That race in the 4th spot continues on. The 311 takes it over. Myers now be falling back to the clutches of Wes Wing in the 188. Wes has had a good night in the 188 car. He runs 6th.
That's Wes Wiggin definitely doing a fantastic job running in the 6th spot all over the 07 of Chris Myers. Myers still holding on to the top 5 though as we completed lap 30 of 50, so 20 laps remaining, Phil. 20 green flag laps, that is. So we'll see what's going to happen there with that number 07 and the 88 here and see if we can complete this race, Phil, in a timely fashion. Like you said, over 2 hours. Definitely not the race that we wanted to see, but it's starting to open up a little bit. These guys giving a little bit more room.
And as we said that, we got a yellow on the speedway, and there may have been a discussion with the aliens going on to really be at fault for this one. Yeah, that's what I'm hearing. I'm hearing Shane Yates may have blinked out, and one of the seals got into the back one. May have been the 93 car.
Tough break for Shane Yates. Not the way he envision his night as he was up inside the top 10 Phil. So Shane Yates definitely blinking out, and like you said, not sure which guy got into him, but it doesn't seem like a bad wreck there because it was blinking in and out. But definitely tough break for those drivers involved.
We've had all the yellow in the world, and now Gomer showed up. The aliens have abducted Shane Yates. They took him. They spit him back out. Not before he was spun around. So that's our 10th yellow flag of the main event. 31 laps of 50 complete here tonight. The summer shootout, well, it has been, I think, all guns a-blazing.
Jeff Brown.
I mean, this one, even the sponsor was tapped out. Jeff Brown is gone.
He was in the figure 4 leg lock.
Oh.
Not sure yet. Neither one of us had it on. You want to tell us who it was?
Maybe it was a Twinkie.
Could have been. Or he could have found something good to eat. Or maybe we made him hungry, so he's going to go grab a sandwich.
For real.
They might be sold out. You might only be able to get French fries.
I can eat some French fries.
God, you are still salty over that one.
Oh, I won't forget it. Trust me. Trust me.
A lot of food, only get French fries.
Were
At
they-
least you got fries.
Were they
Well,
salty
you stayed alive
fries?
for 30 minutes. No, they weren't even salty. And they were handing me salt packets. Yeah, no.
Oh bueno. No, not good.
No, they're not allowed to do that, I guess. I don't know.
We got these new guidelines for even serve safe stuff to cook. That's kind of weird. But hey, you know what's weird? We're green flag racing. We got green. We got racing going on in the turn number 4. A couple of cars coming together. We got some Weston Wiggin and Chris Myers doing battle. That's racing for 5th now off the exit of 2.
Trying to look here for that battle, Phil, as I was looking through the back portion of the track. Yep, the 07 down to the bottom. Chris Myers trying to get around West Wiggin, and right now Wiggin able to hold on to the 5th spot to 41. Running in 4th, that is Earl Baxter. Meanwhile, up front, it's still the same old song and dance. It's been DJ Kalinowski, Jacob Lester, and Justin Hull, your top 3.
If I had any voice left, I would have threw you a Steven Tyler right there. Same old song and dance or whatever. But the same situation has occurred. The yellow flag. That thing's been out a lot tonight. I don't want to see a yellow for the rest of the week. It's only Sunday. Yellow's on the speedway again. 34 laps now going on the board. Who is involved in this one?
Taking a look to see who is involved. Ryan Wood.
Ryan Wood.
Yep, we're going to see what happened to the 11. Yeah, 1792. 17 hit the wall first off the bat. And 11, unfortunately, gets that good old chain reaction effect, and Ryan Wood gets the worst end of that. Front end in disrepair, but again, be able to go down pit road, and they have that lightning fast pit crew down there, Phil, that fixes everything.
It's a cool button. I could have used that last night. I raced at TDR, our home base, and raced at Sonoma last night on the new update configuration, or call it old school back to the old configuration. Guess how long I lasted, Todd? Could have used a quick repair. I'll promise you that. How long? How about half a lap? How about 7 corners?
It's about half a lap.
And I wrecked 3 times over the span of 7 corners before I ended my night in the tire wall.
Well, you are a road course ringer.
Road course stinker. Hey, we're going to put the lights out. Let's go back to racing. Look who's climbed up to 3rd, Todd. How about the big Texan Justin Hull? He's been back to front a couple of times. He started 10th, got that big wreck, got quick repaired. Justin Holt is going to restart 3rd. Does he have something for DJ? Don't count out the big Texan.
Definitely going to have to see how that goes. We're going to, I don't know. Like you said, Justin Holt's been pretty fast as of late, so we'll see. I've been seeing him up in the top 5 quite a bit lately, so.
Hey, guess what? The yellow is out. This one happened in the middle of the top 5. Chris Myers and Taylor Frost got together. Chris is up in the top 5 or 6. He may not be anymore, though. Taylor Frost, long night continues in the 14-2. And
Everybody bunched together.
That was almost like a slinky,
Yeah,
but it
definitely was.
broke.
Yeah, it definitely did break.
I had a slinky break.
Yeah, the plastic ones. I got the metal ones. First one I got. Everybody loves the Slinky. Yeah, I know the song and everything. Trust me. Watched it when I was a kid.
We've
Had
sang
one
it.
channel. Yeah, we have.
Can you sing it?
No, I'm not singing it again. We scared the viewers away. We don't have any viewers left.
We had a really good count to start tonight, and we don't have a really good count now, but it's not really been a really good race. Let's be honest about it. Is we've seen a lot of yellow, a lot of carnage. If I had the total for the amount of laps the pace truck led, it's probably going to be over 150. It's going to be my guess.
Out of gas. Oh no. Oh, did they? Okay. Got to be close to being out of gas.
Been rough. We're not going to lie. It's been a rough one. I'm sure Justin and the gang is just as frustrated as the drivers are. We've certainly tried. I mean, trying to keep this thing lighthearted, entertaining. These races are tough. We've been through them before. The audience has as well. If you're tuning in for the first time, hopefully you're enjoying what we're trying to do with the event. But off of turn number 4, green flag back in the air. Now at 35 laps complete. DJ has led them all. But I think DJ's best contender is yet now to come. Justin Holt's looking down to the low side. We got a race for the lead down in 3.
Yeah, Justin Holt looked to the inside there just a little bit ago, getting around the 51 of Jacob Lassiter. Holt did manage to pull up alongside of DJ, but DJ able to stay in that throttle, able to keep the grip in that number 13 machine, able to stay in front of the 31 of Justin Holt. But Holt right now is locked stuff right behind him. I hear a lot of banging going on back towards the back of the pack. Not sure if that was enough to bring out a yellow flag, but I heard a lot of contact there. As may have been the 2 machine here. Contact with the outside retaining wall, but they're still clean and green, Phil, here with 13 to go.
Certainly are. And the race leader, Kilinowski, he is out of turn number 2. Justin Holt in for second. Jacob Lassiter, he was trying to battle for the second spot. 51 cars dropped back to third. Wes Wiggin, Earl Baxter are top 5. And until the yellow flag came out again on lap 38.
Tough break.
13-2 in the 7. Taylor Frost and Chris Davis. So boom, boom, and around they went. Yellow's on the speedway again. Taylor's had an off night. He's had a rough one. There's been a lot of rough nights.
Yeah, and it just continues to be rough for everyone involved right now, Phil. 13 laps to go, and just a lot of yellow flags here so far. We're already into double digits, and these guys got to be wearing out. What would you say, 13? 13 yellow flags. So these guys got to be wearing out here, Phil. It definitely takes its toll on you, especially if you were actually in a rhythm, which, I don't know, it's pretty hard to be in a rhythm.
I haven't been in a rhythm all night long. We tried. We were in it early. The first 2 heats, I thought we were in for a really good night. Thought the racing was going to be superb, but then it kind of started to go sideways, and it's gone upside down. It's taken off. It's been kicked around. The porta potty's been turned over. I mean, there's been a whole lot of sneaky stuff happening.
Sucks.
Thing I gotta say right now, I'm listening to some of the race chatter going on, and I think the 7 car was involved there, and it may have been some bad net code that kind of put that one together. But you know what? He did a good job, and he complimented the administration, who was doing the best they can on a rough night. He said, "I don't care what you do, guys. I saw the net code. Somebody blinked. They were in my car. If you put it on me, I'll take it. You guys have done a great job. I like hearing that. As rough as he's been, a driver out there in the heat of the battle, appreciating the administration. That is a great thing.
We go back to green flag racing down into turn number 1. DJ Kalinowski, your race leader, 31, running in that second spot. That is Justin Hull, able to get through his rear bumper that last time. Then you got West Y, Wigan in that number 88 machine running in the third spot. And fourth is the number 51 of Jacob Lassiter. Lassiter trying to do something that he can to try to get back inside the top 3. Chris Meyer rounds out your top 5. Yellow going to come right back out.
Yellow's right back on the speedway as we begin lap 40. Todd is our resident genius of the group. I want you to look over to the Facebook live chat and translate.
I'm not sure. I don't even know what that is, though.
Somebody hit the barrels on the pit road. That I do know. One car hit the barrels. I think he had some help getting down there. He certainly did. And he's going to pull it into Leganfield. The car is certainly hurt. Yellow flag number 14. 40 laps in a 50. Stay with us. We'll stick with it.
Phil. Portuguese.
Well, there we go. It's Portuguese.
Yeah, it says hello, guys, and all I can see is hello, boy. NASCAR race. That's all I can see. Translating that Portuguese to English. So hello, guys.
Dan, you're the best. He's out there translating. Worthington's a good dude. Love having him in our chat. It's been a rough one for sure. There's the announcers are getting tired. The patience of the drivers is absolutely gone. The producer's yawning. Now we know it's getting late. We're pushing 10 o'clock on the East Coast. It's hard to believe, Jack. We were preparing for this show about 4 hours ago.
Yeah, and then scrambling at the last minute.
We did too. Remember we were afraid we were going to be late for the show?
Yeah, then I have the wrong stream key in.
Yeah, that almost went out to Speed 51 tonight. Imagine if it went there. So what is this? This has been rough. Hey, Todd, you've been busy as well. You've been busy over at GeForce TV on Wednesday nights. Been doing a lot of broadcasting over there. Been a lot of fun to watch.
Been having a fantastic time doing that as we're back to green flag racing here. We'll see how long we're going to stay green flag racing. Always look at Justin Holt to the outside of the 130 of DJ Kalinowski. Somebody really challenging him there, Phil. As a Holt up to the top shelf of the speedway, trying to make things happen. Oh, contact. A lot of contact being made. More contact. Guys trying to save it down the front straightaway. They're going to be able to do so. The 07 has to jump up and out of the line. Unfortunately, the 07 going to go back, but now somebody's going to save it, Phil. Yellow flag going to come out.
Yep, somebody got turned around. Squirrely, yellow, yellow, yellow. 40. Brady Thaxton involved in another one there with car number 17. I believe that's yellow flag number 15. 50th yellow, 42 laps in a 50. We're getting them in one or two at a time, and it looks like Taylor Frost may have gotten the back of the 17. So there's the yellow flag. How about we do a silent pause here under the yellow on lap 42? All right, the lights are out. We're going to try it again. DJ Kalinowski leading Justin Holt, Jacob Lassiter, Jacob Todd, Wes Wiggin, Chris Myers, Earl Baxter, Chris Davis, Jason Eaton, and Ryan Wood, the top 10. As a green flag comes back in the air. Let's try it on lap 43.
At lap 43 here, so we got 8 laps to go, Phil. Let's see if we can get it to 7 to go here. DJ Kalinowski, Justin Holt, Jacob Lassiter, Jacob Todd. And that number 95 machine running in the 4th spot. 5th is Wes Wiggin. And that 88 machine is these guys pretty much trying to stay single file. We still got 22 cars out there running around the track. 21 actually, as Tyler Hurt out there in the pits trying to get everything repaired. But these guys trying to battle it out, Phil, and coming up on 6 to go.
6 laps will remain out of turn number 4. DJ Kalinowski trying to lead them all tonight. $110 to the winner, $80 for second. That's a pretty good shabby little payday. I would have risked myself out of that one. Justin Holt is there. Jake Lassiter, the 51, they run 3rd. And they're nose to tail on the back chute heading into 3.
And nose to tail, and I thought Justin Holt was going to have them last time, Phil. Up on the outside is 5 laps to go, handful of laps to go here for DJ Kalinowski. Holt right there, closing a gap. So then Jacob Todd, he's trying to get up into the fray too, Phil. But he's about 6 car lengths back of that number 5 of Jacob Lassiter. As Lassiter now looking down to the inside of Holt too. As they come off of turn number 4 again at the line. DJ Kalinowski going to lead with 4 to go.
4 laps remain for car number 13, the rock star, DJ Kalinowski. Will lead him out of turn number 2. He's got 2 car lengths on Justin Holt. The 51 of Lassiter, he drove into the inside really hard through 1 and 2. He made a little glance to the inside wall, upset the run, but it's not upset the driver. He keeps that thing buried. Lassiter looking for room down low on a 4.
At last, they're looking for all kinds of room, but they're able to have to backpedal there. Now the 31 up to the rear bumper. Holt up to the bumper of DJ Kalinowski. Can he try again here? As we got 3 laps to go into turn and number 3. Holt just probably waiting in the lead, but we're going to see yellow flag come out. As this, I think, was going to start to become a great race, but that pesky yellow flag does not go away here this evening.
For the 16th time, the yellow flag on the speedway on lap number 42. And you say car 92 involved? 92, I believe, is Philip Seals, and the 93. Corey Austin, the 92 car. 93 is Philip Seals. Those 2 cars get together. There's a story. Caution 16 in the main event. I'm gonna probably say, Todd, we've probably seen close to 40 yellows tonight.
I didn't get a chance to see where the other yellow flags were, like you said, but I kept hearing them. And that's why I made my way here. And I said, I got to come and help Phil and Jack out and make sure that we have something to talk about at least this evening.
I'm glad you did. I've been lost without you, and it's as always great to do races with my partner of a long time. I see our old buddy Rob Keller is out there. Rob, come from the Hobo Racing League group we haven't seen quite some time. I hope they're all doing well. Good to see Rob Keller out there, a fellow brethren announcer. He's out there watching with Clint and Jude, those guys chatting back and forth. It's good to see the Facebook Live chatters. I love seeing conversation go on between the folks while we're out here watching a race. Always makes the night go by.
Yeah, it definitely does make the night go by. And folks, there's another thing you can do here to help Full Velocity Racing Network out down. If you're watching on your phone or watching on Facebook Live, I should say, there's a badge down there. You can become a supporter for $4.99 a month, and you'll get into drawings here. If we can get hit 25, we'll make sure we have a drawing out there. And all the content that you normally want to see here on the Full Velocity Racing Network, you'll see on the backside of that. If you are a supporter, you'll get additional content here from the Full Velocity Racing Network and some different things going on. So hopefully that'll be interesting. If not, Star Donations also help us out. Star Donations go a long way. So again, thank you all for tuning in Full Velocity Racing Network. We appreciate it. So we got 3 laps to go, Phil. Green, white, checkered finish. Who's it going to be?
Oh, can we get all the way there? We're going to wait and see. He's on a turn number 4. Green flag goes displayed back in the air. Somebody get some ice on the starter band. His arm is going to be dead after this one's over. DJ Kalinowski leading Justin Holt. Jake Lassiter now a big run to the inside to the 95 car of Jacob Todd. He will look for 3rd over in turn 3.
And Jacob Todd looking down to the inside here, trying to hold on to the 4th spot as we see the white flag come out for DJ Kalinowski in that number 13 machine. should end this race here. Coming down the back straightaway for the final time. DJ Kalinowski in the 1-3 machine drives her up into turn number 3 for the final time. Holt sends her in as deep as he can. Not going to be able to pull off the pass. Give DJ Kalinowski, the rock star, taking down the victory here tonight on the Full Velocity Racing Network. Justin Holt going to finish up for 2. Jacob Laster for 3. West Wigan going to finish up in that 4th spot. Jacob Todd 5th. Chris Myers, Chris Davis, Errol Baxter, Brandon Marlowe, and Ryan Wood rounding out your top 10. Fireworks going off here at the Volusia Speedway. We've seen a ton of fireworks here tonight, Phil. Why not see more?
Why not see more? DJ Kalinowski is the big winner tonight here live in Volusia. We're going to hope to talk to the top 3 next to the post-race show. I'm not sure they'll be able to get in here and find us. We'll wait a minute or 2. We'll check back in. We're going to come back live here. Quick break. Post-race show presented by BladeNode.com coming up next. All right, we're back here live on the Full Velocity Racing Network, the post-race show presented by BladeNode.com. Simple web solutions powered by nerds, web hosting, VPS servers, dedicated servers. They do it all. Check them out today at BladeNode.com. 50 laps the A main, a long one. The big winner, $110 to our buddy, the rock star DJ Kalinowski, joining us. DJ, congratulations. It was a long night for all of us, a tough night. You had a soldier back for the B. You win the second B, started on the pole. That was a big deal here tonight, having that pole position now, wasn't it?
Oh, absolutely. I don't know if I'd be able to handle all those cautions and going double file and not being able to start. I'm tired.
I am sure of it. We're all tired. A lot of laps, a lot of yellow flags. Got to be really tough to get into a rhythm on a night like tonight, man. I got to imagine. It was tough for us. I can't imagine for the drivers it was any different.
Oh, absolutely. It was hard to get into a rhythm. Justin, once he got up to second, he was able to kind of pull side by side. And I guess I was just trying to run enough to get in the tack, the slider line. And I know I got him a couple times, but I honestly wasn't trying to black, just trying to race for the same real estate.
But you guys went at it. It was a long night, a hard night. And I'll tell you what, Holt really gave you a run there at the end. You were breezing away. You know, Lassiter tried, but Holt gave you a pretty dang good challenge there late. How much did you feel as far as the pressure?
Oh, I felt a lot, because he could go side by side on the starts. He was getting a little bit better jumps than Jacob was, so it was hard for me. But kind of once I got out in front, I felt comfortable and like I could keep it there. But just those starts had me worried.
Well, you made it happen there, bud. $110 payday. Not a bad night of racing. That was a long one. I give you the mic here one more time. The big winner, Give a shout to all your family and friends out there watching. I believe Susan was out there watching again, as she always is.
Yep, absolutely. My Aunt Susie watches every single one of my races. Got to thank her. My teammates over at Bulletproof Motorsports, Milner Media and Designs for this sick looking wrap, even though I'm a pain on it. Got to thank Mary, my girlfriend, for allowing the hobby and watching the race right behind me. She said, "Is there enough? Is there a limit on cautions?" And I said no, and she wasn't happy.
That was a long one for sure. But we thank all of them. Bulletproof Motorsports bring us DJ Kalinowski, our big winner. And I believe we've got third place finisher, Mr. Jake Lassiter, an old buddy. A third place run. Jake, a long night. You get a third place run, a little bit of dough. How you feeling after this one? Tired like the rest of us?
I feel pretty good. Yeah, it was kind of a long deal there, but yeah, I mean we had a pretty good car, and I think there were a few times we was able to get to DJ, but he's just so tough, man. He don't make a lot of mistakes, and then when I let Justin get by me, I knew I was just gonna ride for third then.
So me and Todd were making some fun here of this one. The top 12, the start inverted. That put the two B main winners, you and DJ, on the front row for the feature. Was that planned? I mean, you can't buy better track position coming from the B, could you?
Well, it wasn't planned on my part. I was actually trying to get in through the heat, and me and Earl got to racing pretty strong there, and I didn't want to take teammate out, and so I just settled for third, and I figured, well, I'll be on the pole for the B main, and then when the race was over, DJ said, you're gonna start on the outside pole, and I said, okay, well, I guess that works out pretty good then. But no, absolutely not. I didn't realize that was going to happen that way.
Well, Jake, as always, brother, it's good to talk to you again. The DTJ guy stepping up in a big way here tonight. You represent the crew. I'll give you the mic here one more time. Let me give a shout out to the friends, the family, the sponsors, all the crew that take care of these race cars, man. Terrific job tonight.
Just first off, hats off to DJ on the win. He drove a good race, and my teammates and having some good finishes. I think we all made it, so that's pretty awesome. The guys over at DTJ and all the help that they give me and bounce ideas off each other. And Charlie for the wraps on the car, man, he just continues to put out awesome stuff. And if you need wraps, go to him; he'll hook you up. I just got to thank the friends and family that watch and support, and then my wife for always taking care of the little ones, so I'm able to do this.
Awesome stuff right there. All right, there he is, folks. Third
Phil.
place finish tonight for our buddy Jacob Lassiter. And we also have Justin Holt. So, Jack, with the magic of the live TV, let's hit the button, go back over there.
You're muted. Ready?
Yep.
Go.
Now let's talk to tonight's runner-up finisher. Thankfully, he got over into the new team speak. Justin Holt, the number 311, finishing up second. Justin, a pretty up-and-down night for you. You had to come from a challenging through the B. You get wrecked early on in the feature. You soldier all the way back forward. A second-place run. Are you as wore out as we are after this one?
Yeah, I wish I wouldn't have got wiped out the first lap. Could have started up front. That would have, I think it'd have been a little bit more interesting. This is one of my favorite tracks, so it was fun.
It's my favorite track in the service. The Volusia, the street stocks. I don't get a better combination of that for me to do a race anytime. We did see a lot of yellows here tonight. You're a veteran of these wars. Is this impatience, new drivers not knowing each other's styles? I mean, what do you think played into your thinking anyways? Why did we see all the yellow we saw here tonight?
I don't know if a lot of these guys were kind of new, but, once the track slicks off, you see a lot of that. These guys can't handle it. I need to practice more, I guess. But I like it. I mean, it makes for better racing if you got some guys that can actually race.
Oh, for sure. I've seen you guys do it millions of laps before. You put a good run on. You gave DJ a pretty good run there late. I mean, was it going to take a longer green flag run to let your car come in and take a shot at him, or going to have to beat him on a restart? I mean, was your car set up long run?
The restarts was really going to be my only shot, and then they kept going to single file. So once we got going, we was pretty much running the same line. That was the fastest line on the track. So he was either going to have to mess up or I was going to have to shove him out of the way, and I wasn't going to race him like that. The only way I was able to get up there is yellows and, guys spinning out. So it was a good night for us all in all.
Absolutely, buddy. Well, I appreciate you finding us out here in TeamSpeak as well. No, something you don't do very often. We weren't prepared to get over to Discord. Know you guys were hanging out. Probably could have went and found you. Would have took a little while. But thankfully you came over here, Justin. Let me give you the mic here one more time. A second place finish, $80 payday. Not a bad night overall, I would think. Thank the crew out there.
I just want to thank everybody at DTJ. Makes all this possible, makes it fun. I wouldn't even want to race on here if it wasn't for all them guys. So, Charlie at MMD for the wrap, and then I want to thank Scorecrow, Josh, and the company he works for. They've come on board and started helping us out with all our racing. So, I want to thank all them guys.
Certainly appreciate that as well. The Scorecrow putting on in a big way here tonight. The DTJ guys as well. Justin Holt, the big Texan, a runner-up finish tonight here in Volusia. That'll do it here for us. For Jack Truin, for Todd Stanton, Charlie Milner, Ron Piles, Jeff Brown, the whole clan over here at Full Velocity. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you back here live next time on your source for esports racing. Good night, everybody.